to be your mic.
Oh, okay. We
got that going.
We're gonna try not to have lady voice problems this week.
No, it's
In South District, 73 to 78.
73 to 78, huh?
Don't even question me.
What is the significance
Baby.
of 73?
He wasn't nearly as suave on those, but I mean, he
wasn't suave.
He believed himself to be so suave-tastic, but he was kind of fading towards the end. I mean, there was this
Poor
one
guy.
interview that was embarrassing, but
Should we watch it? Kojak interview?
if you want, it's pretty.
Or I don't want to watch.
Harassing.
I don't. Oh, really?
Yeah, seriously, because he like is talking to this like lady reporter that's young, and he's like he keeps saying things like, "I make beautiful babies.
I have to see this.
You could have my babies." It was so funny.
Oh, that is pretty.
I mean, it was funny, but also I was horrified for the girl, and I was like, "Am I?"
That's
really
just how it
gonna
was
emulate
back then.
this man, and I was like, "Wait, though." Because
It's
I
not.
make men
You're
feel
not.
that
You're
way.
not emulating Telly Savalas, and yes, you do make men feel that way. You're not emulating Telly Savalas. You're emulating Kojak.
Right, but Kojak
Keep that in
was
mind.
like that too, though. He hit on every woman.
Did he? I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, at least even women who he wasn't like, hey, hitting on.
Yeah.
He
Hey,
would
it's
he would
me.
Still always like
Fat Kojak.
kiss their hand or like
Yeah.
put his hand on their cheek or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he always would initiate physical touch with the lady.
Let's see if he does it with this guy.
Oh, that's very nice, Sonny. All right, what do you got?
Artie's phone book, those numbers in red, I've been calling them. One was to a candy store, probably his bookie. Then another was to Maria. Then there was one for Morgan, and the Knickerbocker Athletic Club answered. Come up with a Stacy Morgan, no yellow sheet. Could be a phone.
And it could be legitimate. For your information, Sonny boy, most Americans don't have a yellow sheet.
Thank you. Would you keep reminding me, Lieutenant? It's my only hook into reality.
All right, what about the maps? Any information on the exits?
Yeah, one was on Tremont. The other was near the Throgs Neck Bridge. We covered both locations. If there's something shaking, it's invisible to the naked eye.
DMV called on Artie's cars. Both the Dodge van and the four-door Plymouth were stolen 3 days ago. Kid Saperstein.
I love
I
how
can
he
get a court
uses the
order. I want a
dynamic-
tap put on this
the
Stacy Morgan's
lollipop.
calls at the Knickerbocker Club.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with the lollipops?
I'm looking to close the generation gap. Get out of here.
And that was true. But that was true. The truth
I'm
of
looking
the matter
at
is,
that is true.
that
Yeah.
because when he started playing that character, he was about to turn 52 years old.
Hmm.
And most younger people had only seen him as kind of like bad guys in films because he was in like James Bond as a villain.
Yeah.
And, like a lot of like B movies as a villain.
Really? So he was a working actor for a long time.
Pontius Pilate in like the Greatest Story Ever Told. Which
Whoa.
Is, coincidentally a Bible show. And
Yeah.
that was the first time he shaved his head, and then he kept his head shaved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was in the Twilight Zone epi too. When he was way younger and had hair.
Interesting.
But yeah, so that he knew he was like gonna be 52 while he was starting to do this show pilot,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, the youth of today, like, how can I not seem
When Telly Savalas was at the peak of his career, Kojak, the television
So
series
he'd
he had
started
made
in the
popular with
lollipop.
his signature phrase, "Who loves you, baby?" was seen in
It
over
is, it
70
is.
countries.
And what also
Visitors
is
to
very
the set would often find
which
Telly
was
holding court.
on the show.
When the visitor was an
I
attractive
didn't realize-
woman, he couldn't resist
Yeah.
trying to seduce her, even during an interview.
Are you a mother, Pat?
No.
I don't know why we're not getting
no.
Yes,
I make great babies, kid.
It will do a lot of commercials. You know, some little kid that does a jam commercial and then I can retire.
But you're not romantic when you
Why
say
didn't
things like
sound,
that.
though?
First where we'll start, we know we'll have a...
maybe it got like a
Well, Telly, you're amazingly bad and frightening in that one. In fact, I don't think I've seen a movie when you haven't been bad. Sometimes you're nice and charming bad, and
Well, I'm
sometimes
not
just
going
awful
to buy
bad.
any of that, you know. It's just that's what you remember, the bad movies that I was in. But I must admit that film clip,
Yeah.
what's it called?
It's called A Town Called Bastard.
Gee, sounds more like a bastard called Telly.
But it can't possibly be typecasting, can it? I wonder if it's something to do with the fact that you're bald. Are you bald on purpose?
No, not necessarily God's will. He did leave a little something up there, but I had it shaved when I played Pontius Pilate in The Greatest Story Ever
There you
Told.
go. There
And
you
I guess
go.
I was the heavy in that, too. Getting back to your point, you can't ever remember.
What's that?
I say, don't come at me with your telly question.
I know you'll have a repost to every.
I know the answers, but
Damn.
I'm always learning more, and that's what I love about.
I know that's good. I mean, he has an extremely. You're right. He has an incredible voice.
Yeah.
More than anything.
His voice is so compelling.
Yeah, it really is.
His voice is really what makes that show, because he is always the through line of all the whole thing, right? Because it's named. I mean, it's about him. It's his show.
Yeah.
Whatever. And also, in any scene where he's in, he's the most compelling figure.
Right, of course.
Name, too. The name.
Sorry.
And it's not just because of how they shoot it. It's because just that's the natural. You just look at him. Look at him.
No, yeah, he just
Look at him
commands. He commands
smoking.
the attention
He
of.
just don't care. Plus, guess what? He had like a weird wonky finger.
Yeah.
Did not care. Major actor showed it. Like he would smoke. He would do.
Oh, really?
And his one of his fingers was.
I love how he
up.
smokes in real life, and on the show he has a
Well, on the
lollipop.
show, sometimes he's smoking.
Oh, does he?
too.
Oh, so he
goes back and
chooses
forth.
between a smoke
yeah.
and a lollipop.
And then sometimes people will give him a hard time and go like, I thought you were doing those lollipops so you wouldn't smoke. And he was like, I'm smoking so I won't do the lollipop.
That's hilarious.
But the thing
That's
is-
so funny.
But the thing is,
Wait, that's
that
an amazing
in real
line.
life,
Oh,
no, but
that's
in real life, and I take this as a cautionary note,
Mhm.
in real life, over the course of the 5 seasons that
Yeah.
they made this show, he had 5 cavities that needed to be filled.
I
with
believe
his
that.
teeth.
I'm not surprised by that.
No, because combined.
I'm actually surprised it's so few. I'm surprised.
Especially the smoking with all that sugar. Because smoking already starts to wear and tear out
yeah.
your thing, and then sugar.
I was wondering
is
why
a
my teeth
known
feel
fact.
soft.
No, you know how when you eat a lot of sugar, like Halloween, like a couple
Oh,
days
yeah.
later,
Oh,
your
yeah.
teeth are like,
Uh-huh.
ouch.
Uh-huh.
It's because your teeth go like, you're giving everyone diabetes. Stop it. Like, teeth normally barely have feelings.
Your
then all of a
teeth are
sudden
kind of
they're
like the
ow,
first
ow,
watch.
ow.
They barely have feelings, and then but they're the first line of defense. They're sort of the watchers on the wall.
Especially mine.
Yeah.
Because they've had root canals and some are broken.
Ooh, yeah, that's a bummer. I haven't
Thanks
quite had a
lot,
root canal yet.
government, for saying that my teeth aren't part of my body.
What?
Because
Who
it's
said
like
that?
your health insurance covers everything, but then your dental.
Yeah, you're
only
right.
covers
Dental
the
is a
cleanings.
different thing. Yeah.
Just the cleanings, and it's like I need full reconstruction work. And honestly, it's causing a lot of more problems with like the whole structure of my face and jaw, and that's what's partly affecting my ear problems.
Really?
And it's like if these ding dongs would fix this teeth problems and get
Yeah.
my jaw aligned better and
Yeah.
have the holes filled in and like everything fixed,
Yeah.
well, a lot of things would improve.
Well, you certainly wouldn't have ear problems.
Well, I might still have, but it might improve them.
But it might make it
because
better.
my ear doctor has determined that she's pretty sure it has to do with my jaw.
What do they do?
and
Ear
teeth.
cleanings? I'm sure they do. Is that covered by medical?
It is if it's medically required.
Oh, yeah.
My mom has to have her ears cleaned every like 8 months.
Wow.
For her whole life, she always has had to.
Because it'll build up too much.
Well, when she was in college, she got an infection of the mastoid bone, which
Ugh.
is like super close to your skull bone.
Yeah.
And it was way deep down in there, and it causes what's called a mastoid ear, and so it just produces so much wax, and then the wax holds that potentially infectious stuff down in there because there's already like the bone is
Oh,
already.
all right. Yeah.
I'm not trying to
That's
be
a lot.
gross,
Wow, that's incredible.
But
Wait, we should do like
Yeah.
Wait, you know what we need to watch? Magic School Bus.
Baby. Whoops, you spelled magic wrong, but you can. just go
Magic
down. Magic.
human body.
Magic bus.
I think I need a
Magic
refresher.
bus.
I think
I never
See,
watched
this is this
show,
also
and I'm freaking out right now because she's doing Slim Goodbody on this one screenshot.
what is that? Yeah, see, is this show secretly demonic? Like, why is it called Inside Ralph? Couldn't they have named it anything else? The
It's
human,
horrifying.
and
Why
then
are they all
she's
about
like
the
this
human
witch.
body?
She's like this witch
Who is
that
so obsessed with body?
performs experiments on
Yeah,
these
I
children.
never could. I mean, for one thing, that show was on the air when I was fully an adult, and also before most of my friends were having kids, and so I was just not exposed to it really.
Yeah,
I
I
hear
was
about
exposed.
it.
I watched many episodes of
Yeah,
this. I don't know
90s
why
kids.
my
You might be a 90s kid.
you might be a 90s kid if you can't even get your Wi-Fi to work.
If you like Mrs. McGillicuddy or whatever her name was.
It is demonic. They're not letting us watch it.
It's Marshall's new Rabbit Reload fire truck. Activate lights and sounds. Now launch,
Load the car.
Rabbit Reload,
It's my
and launch
ad block.
again.
Somehow the
Then use
ads
the secret mini.
the ads are
what?
battling my ad block. Like my ad block doesn't work anymore on certain
That's why
ads.
it's
Yeah,
slow to
yeah.
load, yeah.
Look at this. What? There's another
There's a lot
15-second
of
ad.
videos that you have to watch a video ad.
Yeah,
They don't give you the skip.
that's wild.
Unless you pay. Now, one thing's nice, and I'm not trying to make an ad, but this isn't sponsored. But
What,
if
like,
you want to sponsor me,
YouTube?
I will.
Yeah,
I had YouTube
Red Premium.
Premium.
Yeah.
Not
No,
Red,
that's the
but, like,
best.
premium.
Yeah.
The one where it's like
Where you can
still have
lock
to
your
pay
phone.
for, like, certain movies and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But you can have it say on screen, and
Yep.
you can
We'll just play this in the
download
background.
videos,
Yep.
and also the commercials is so limited because it's just the commercials that are like in the video.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah,
put
yeah,
together
yeah.
and made.
Yeah, and even
And other
those.
than that, it's just other YouTube commercials or like Google.
No, that makes
commercials.
sense. That makes sense.
So it was pretty nice, but also what I found was, and the reason why I didn't keep it after the trial or whatever was because
Yeah.
then since I had like YouTube that would just endlessly play with barely any ads,
Yeah.
I was just watching so much YouTube, and that's not. YouTube is really great.
YouTube is extremely
It's
addicting.
extremely a
It's
great thing
extremely
in one
addictive.
sense because whatever you need to find out, you can almost always find out there, even better than so-called Google.
Really? I mean, it's hard to like get specific information, but it's
well,
easy to get
yeah,
a
that
wide
kind of
breadth
thing,
of
yeah.
information. Like if you have one
But, like,
specific
how to
question,
do
it's almost
things,
impossible. But
or,
yeah,
like,
how to
the
do
story
stuff.
behind something.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wikipedia, again, not sponsored, but I have given them money over the years because I do believe in Wikipedia. Originally, when Wikipedia came out, I was so
Wikipedia is
distrusting
so fake.
because I was like, people can just edit it. But over
Who
time,
needs
I've
Wikipedia?
seen how like they really do provide free access to like a ton of information.
Yeah,
and
but it's all
there's-
like
and
misinformation.
They cite the sources, but it isn't because they've got that army.
Yeah,
of
it's not
people
all of it. Yeah.
That correct it. Even sometimes people will keep trying to change something.
Yeah.
To a goofball answer or something that's like a.
And they're like kind of on it.
Conspiracy
I mean,
theory.
yeah, I think they got
And there's,
caught.
like people who watch each account and kind of go like, these accounts are the ones I'm watching, and if somebody puts some crazy stuff in here, I'll get on it.
Like, I think, like, how do you think it'd be possible for us to edit a Wikipedia page right now?
I don't think I could because I don't have that kind of Wikipedia account. 'Cause
Oh,
to
you
get
have to have a
approved
specific.
as an editor for the wiki. Yeah.
No shit. Are you
yeah.
serious?
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's
Anybody
nothing we
can't
can just-
always just put whatever they want.
Homer Simpson is the character in the animated. He's the Boorish father. What is this? It's from today's featured article. Okay, Robert Redford died.
Yeah, he sure
That's
did.
that's tragic. He was great. Robert Redford was pretty great.
I mean, it's tragic.
But he was
it's
old.
Not. He was
I mean, he was very
89, I
old. Yeah,
believe,
yeah,
88,
yeah.
And he, I think.
It looks
had
like he was, yeah,
been
80,
ill for some time before that.
89.
Not one hundo on
No, I
that.
mean, it makes sense. He lived a long, glorious
yeah, and
life.
also he had at least one son and possibly two sons who
No, that's-
predeceased him.
What?
Yeah, one that died like when it was
Oh.
just an infant, and then one that died in like 2012 of
Oh,
cancer.
no.
And his son that was like in 2012, like he was like in his 50s when he died, and then Robert Redford's just like whatever in his 70s at that point, and he's just like, I can't believe like my son is dead. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, once
parents don't really.
you don't really
I'm
recover
not a
from
parent,
that.
But like, I know parents have a really bad feel if they outlive their child.
Yep,
And
big time.
especially if that child did live a big life, because then you're like even more certain they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like you worry when they're babies and stuff, but then by the time they're like have their own family, you're like, all right, they've got this. Like I don't need
Yep.
to worry, they'll be okay. But then if they don't, then you're like, oh no.
David, yeah, he died and he was 58 in
Oh,
Fairfax,
2020.
California.
Oh, it's sooner to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it was sad, but I
He
mean,
was a
again, like,
documentary film maker and an environmentalist.
yeah, their whole family was environmentalists.
Wow. That's tragic. He has Amy. She also died. No, she's alive.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another Redford. A Redford lives. The name,
Yes,
the gene will pass on.
Yeah, the genes, but not the
but
name.
not the name. Unless she
does a modern.
Unless she becomes a very modern woman.
Or she becomes a single mother. But I mean, she's 54.
Wow.
And I can tell you something. There's not many people in their 50s, male or female.
Look at this stud.
Like, let me hurry up and be a. Oh, the man was like.
He's a stud.
Sex on legs.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had like 50 kids.
Like in the days. Like,
come on.
Look up images from Butch Cassidy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That movie, whoo. Honestly.
That's a good movie. That's pretty much the only one I ever saw.
Like, both of them
oh,
together.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Look at these two.
Smoke show.
Look at these two.
Smoke show right there. Oh.
They're cool.
Woo.
This is when men were men. That guy looks like Norm Macdonald.
Paul.
I know. No wonder Norm loved Paul Newman.
He did?
He loved him, yeah.
I didn't know
He met him.
Norm.
Yeah, he met him one time.
My dad met him.
Really? Was he cool? Was he nice?
Yeah, he was super nice because my dad, the reason how my dad met him was my dad and my first stepmom used to do like sports car racing. It's like when people just don't have like a regular like race car, but it's like they have like a sporty car.
Like a Porsche or something?
On, like,
no way.
tracks.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
I've never even heard of that.
It's called SCCA. It's Sports Car.
No
I want to talk to you about
Club of America. But so my dad had a Mazda RX-7, and
no way.
Race that.
Are you serious?
And yeah, and
that's
so,
hype.
And in Detroit, one time at like this reception ball that they had for their like club, because they paid dues to use.
Yeah.
He was there. And
wait, that's hype.
And my dad.
What was he driving?
My dad said he really liked my dad.
Really?
Because my dad didn't ask him nothing about films. Only
Good.
About cars.
Oh, sick. That is the key, by the way.
The whole reason.
That is the key.
And another friend of mine met him also in Detroit. My friend that I was in college with and roommates with in college, who I'm still close friends with.
Yeah.
Her younger sister worked at the Russian Tea Room in Detroit.
Oh, that's sick.
For a time, which is a fancy, whatever.
Yeah.
And Paul Newman came in there. Well, she's younger than me.
Russian Tea Room's a fancy. It's a fancy establishment. That's a good fancy joint.
Yeah. I mean? You don't really think that it's gonna be just a movie star or whatever. So like, she just was like waiting on him and everything like normal. And treating him like normal. Yeah. And he was like, "Hey, I like you," because that was when he told my dad too. He was like, "I really like that you're not like." Oh, Mr. Newman. You're
right,
just, like,
right.
Talk about cars with me.
If you ever run into a famous person or someone that you admire, not that being famous is like valuable in and of itself, but if you run into someone you admire, you never do the whole like, oh my god, and I loved you in Shutter Island, and I loved you in The Departed, and what was it like when you were Quentin Tarantino? You just go like, hey man, appreciate you, big fan, and then I don't know, nice car if you're at a car rally or whatever, like something normal,
if
become.
I have something that I want to say that's like specifically that's a connection of something about them that I also know about or whatever, or something in my life that's a memory that's good towards them, but not just necessarily them in a role or them in a special, then I will, because like when I was like in the audience of Maria Bamford's special, and then afterwards I went to talk to her.
How was that?
It was so fun.
She's very funny, right? Yeah.
She's a genius. But when I talked to her, I was like, oh yeah. Whoa, holy crap.
Did you see that?
See, the thing is the people on these corners, you see those people in the white outfits on the corner right there it's further on that side.
Yeah.
I can't see it, but you'll see them on all the corners. after my dad didn't want to race the car anymore for reasons like that, him and my stepmom got certified to do those corners.
No way, really?
Yeah, which is also super dangerous, but
Yeah.
a little less than being in the car.
Do they stand there?
Yeah, they stand there and like make
Whoa.
sure, like flagging flags, like look, there's a
Yep,
corner
yep,
here.
yep, yep, yep,
Plus,
yep.
they can watch and see like if there's a collision, who starts it, because that's
Yep.
part of like the point
Yep,
system. And
yep, yep.
So,
Whoa.
and plus they're ready with like fire retardant materials in case a car like goes off the corner and blows up.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
it's crazy. I mean, people, these are just their cars. These
these are just
cars.
people, like, they tune them
They
up
own
and
this
stuff.
car, they do all this.
It looks like it's a lot of Mazdas. It's almost all Mazdas.
Yeah.
I think Mazdas must be the most, like, tunable. Or, like,
Mazdas
most
are the
souped up.
ones- Well, in this video might be particularly a Mazda race.
Oh, it could be.
Because sometimes they would do that. where
Oh,
it'd
the
be,
spec Miata. I
all
think
these
everything
different
is the same. That's what
cars,
this is.
yeah.
It's the spec Miata. I wonder if there's ones where it's a bunch of different.
But yeah, my dad's ones, it would be different ones. I had to go a couple times when he had us for the weekend, and I was like,
Look at this comment. Look how unprofessional this is. At
yeah,
the
that's
beginning of
definition. They're
the.
literally not professional.
Yeah, literally. That's how you sign up.
It's amateurs.
At the beginning of the race, there was a spectacular crash with one's car seemingly going end over end. The race is stopped and restarted. No mention is made of the crash. The drivers involved are not named. There is no replay or analysis of what happened. Even in the post-race highlights, the crash is neither shown nor mentioned. Can you imagine? Wait, that's such a good point. I just assume that that's what happens like every
That
lap
was
with these
almost
people.
like the place. Oh,
But
it's in
where was
Virginia. It's
that
in
crash?
Virginia. Oh, it's like.
Yeah. Wait, no, I remember.
It's right after when I was.
It's
saying,
like
look at the
there it is.
corners.
Yeah. So let's just hear the announcers.
At number 56 on a charge there as well.
And that's a killer start for the 193 of Raiden Nickel from 11th. He's all the way up to what I think it's 6th. And so did Jim Drago on a charge. Pops out on Chuck McTudas. Is going to go side by side to the uphill S's on this first lap.
Right there, boom.
Yeah,
Oh,
Drago.
big crash. Big crash in the background.
Huge shunt. Two cars, one in the middle of the track. Bad damage. The other car airborne. And this, I'm sure,
Also,
is
the
going to be an
announcers-
immediate
The announcers almost kind of sounded like excited. They're like,
Oh,
oh!
yeah,
They're
that's
stoked.
red flag.
That's
So this one is going to get parked for a minute. Remember,
Yeah.
these are 15 laps or 40 minutes.
So yeah, literally no comment, no
No, they were just
replay.
going right back into it.
That's so fun. I wonder if anyone else crashed.
In Spec Miata. Still celebrating.
He's just pitching it sideways.
And I got it.
You guys are goofy.
Because the thing is, they don't have those cages in there that they do in the real race cars. You know,
Yeah.
that cage that's inside there that protects the person
Wait, yeah.
from most collisions.
I know, right?
They-
It's just
they-
like a
you
normal
can't put
car.
that in those
They probably
cars.
also
They're street
took out
cars.
their
They're not
airbags.
even allowed. Now that one was a spec, so they were probably going faster and a little tighter to each other.
Are these
I never
different
saw
pro-
a
are
race
these-
that was exactly like that, like
are-
so
Our
tight.
green,
Are
we're
these
racing at
different
Road
cars?
America, and Conway, nice
I
job.
can't tell if these are all
A little
spec
bit of help from Rob
B-spec.
McCartchin right behind him there in that white car with
Is that
the
all the
red
same car?
graphics on the door, giving him a little push. But here comes Roman, and Roman 2 getting some help from the 19, the silver car, Josh Schmidt.
Gray one behind the orange one.
And yep, he
Yeah,
held
that's
on to
it.
it. Nice start by Dan Conway.
I love how they're driving
Job
like
one in
Priuses.
the
It's
books.
kind of
Now,
hilarious
rest
just
of
to
the
watch
field,
a
as you
bunch
can
of.
see, plenty of room
They are. They're
for
like
them to
mini cruisers or
negotiate.
something.
And
Oh,
Karchik
yeah,
had,
Mini
in fact,
Cooper.
dropped
Mini
back
Coopers.
into his third spot where he qualified.
Wait, this
as
is
Roman had none of that.
hysterical.
Covered that beautifully.
No, that's
Wait,
exactly
this is
what he needed to
nuts.
do
This
because
is
it would have
like-
been a little bit of a nightmare to have the two cars intending to work together
Also,
split up right
I
at the
don't.
very
I can't
start.
tell if they're
Also
actually
wanna
going
shout
slow
out
if
a
it
great
just
start
looks like
for the
they're
last
going
driver to win
slow.
the national
It looks like
championship
they're
here in
going
America.
like
Riley Salyer
2
in the white
miles an
Mazda
hour.
2UC moving
So
up
slow, and they're,
from
like,
6th to
interfering
4th.
with
Yeah,
Ugh.
great start
The
by
weirdest
Riley. He
crazy
gets it done here.
session you
In
ever saw.
pretty cool
Like, it seems
when
like
you
they're
take a
going like
look at
60
the top
miles an hour.
5 on the grid. You've got 2 minis, but different types than a Honda, than a Chevy, than a
hilarious.
Mazda. So pretty good parity here
Look
on a
at-
track
look at
that is a real sort of test of
we have
speed,
we
if
have
you will.
a few
Through
people
turn
in and out.
5, you can
We're
run
having
wide
internet
over there,
problems,
but
but I'm
those
recording
curves
the whole
really send a
thing.
vibration through the car.
Just in
Now
case,
up into
so
turn
it's supposed
6,
to be
really
anyway,
tricky
but,
braking zone on the brakes. White surprises
we're
then
on here in
flattens
chat
out.
right
Everybody
now.
looks good
We
here.
just have,
Little
we
bit
have
of
a
an
couple
attack for that
viewers
5th
that are
spot
in
here between Hamilton, excuse
Kinda
me,
lurkers.
between our 5th place competitors.
That guy's just like
Yeah, looking, I think that is Josh
Yeah, that's
Schmidt, who
wild.
slipped back just a little bit. That's the Chevy Sonic in 5th position. The silver one has fell just behind Riley Salyer. But on those curbs, these cars are actually slow enough under acceleration rate. If you're on the curbs, you're in the air too long and you don't accelerate.
Corners is they click the time so that they can see where people's times were all through the race.
That makes sense.
And then that sort of gets transmitted somehow, like on the radio or something, like, oh, so the announcers can say things. But yeah, so my dad would be so busy with all of that.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, well, one thing that you can do to help is you can do times also. Like, you can pick one car and then time it. And
Yeah,
write
yeah.
it down. That really helps the people.
It's
And
good
I'm
for your
like,
math brain.
I have ADHD, Dad. Well, I didn't know I had it.
Yeah, well, it didn't exist back then. It wasn't like a
it
thing.
was starting to,
Was
but
it?
they only thought little small boys had it, and I was
Yeah,
a teenage girl.
right,
so
right,
they were
right,
like,
right.
And plus, you get A's in school. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
that's not what
Yeah, usually ADHD gets you better grades, I think.
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
Really?
But I mean,
Well, only if they medicate you.
ADHD gets you better grades if you have the underlying level of base knowledge plus intelligence.
Yeah, you do have to have. That's true. There's some real dumbasses that get
to
ADHD, and then there's no. Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
shortcomings on preparedness.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I
and-
just have to comment on the fact that this like PT Cruiser is drafting behind this Mini Cooper. Like,
They all are. There's all pairs of them doing that.
I
across
mean,
the whole thing. Are they
come
on
on, buddy.
teams? Is this
Stay
like
right
shake
behind
and
him.
bake? Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby. He's like, if I stay right behind him, I might be able to break 90 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't. It's,
That's crazy. Does it tell you? They don't tell us how fast they're really going, do
I
they?
don't know. It just shows the difference.
I wonder what the comments on this one. Bummed out by the end, but it was very exciting until the crash. Hope the damage on the green Mini wasn't too severe. Oh, the green Mini's gonna have a crash. Uh-oh.
Is that the one in front?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm not ready for that.
I'm not ready for that. I do need to see that though. I'm pretty sure I need to see. I don't think it's gonna be traumatic. It's a.
Well, they said bummed out, but then they said hopefully the damage can be fixed. So they.
Yeah, I don't think it's like a. Yeah, exactly. They weren't
See,
like.
if they're gonna do us like they did on the other one and not show the aftermath, whether the guy climbs out or not, we'll never.
Well, yeah. This broadcasting
these
is.
things up.
No, you can't. Okay. Wait, I think we might be coming up on
The
it.
announcer comes in. You absolutely can look these things up.
Yeah. That's his whole job is
stats
looking.
are literally on the screen. You can look it up right from the name.
The
Conway,
guys that
98.
watch this and are involved in this are definitely the guys that like memorize baseball statistics as well.
Well, here's the thing. My dad
Right.
and my original stepmom did this car thing for several years.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of my high school time and going towards me being in college, they abruptly switched from that and began doing Civil War
Reenactments?
They were adamant that they were not doing reenactments.
They were doing real battles?
That what they were doing was Civil War representations. Like, my dad was very much like, I do this because I want to educate people about this history.
Interesting.
And, like, he belonged to this group that exists still, but he doesn't exist, I guess. Well, he does, but, you know, only another plane.
Oh, no.
Up in the sky.
Up in the sky.
But the thing is, he belonged to this organization called Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War.
Whoa. Sons of Union. Wait, I have to process that. Sons of Union. Yes. So right side. Okay.
The winning side.
Veterans
I mean,
of the Civil War. Yeah, I think they were right.
What they were fighting for.
That's what everyone says, but I think like whatever. Yes, they were.
Some people were.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were.
Some people who are, and you don't hear about it.
I think if they didn't care so much about the slavery thing, they wouldn't have had to fight the war at all. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I'm not a historian.
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
so
I'm not really a
it's hard to
historian.
say, but basically, it's like if you can trace back your family to somebody who served in a Union capacity during the Civil War, then you can join this. But only if you're a man. And
really? What?
Yeah, it's very.
Well, because they're doing war, right? There's no.
Well, no.
You could be a
reenactments
nurse or something.
necessarily.
Oh, they're not? They're just
I
like,
mean, they dress
what are they
up.
doing?
No, they dress up, and what they do is they go when it's like Memorial Day and like Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Or if there's like a special internment of like, one time they brought all of these Civil War veteran bodies back from Arizona because they were native peoples who had served in the World War II.
Whoa.
Or maybe World War I, but whatever.
Yeah.
They had served for the Union Army, but because they were natives, their bodies had been like not properly
Like Native Americans? Whoa.
not properly interred. So my dad took part in that as the chaplain
Sweet.
of the thing.
Well, that's
So
fun.
that was his role. He was chaplain, and he was also the publisher.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive, but
Yeah, but that's,
again, it's not too bad.
But then it means he doesn't.
And then they
win.
just move on.
But
There's
see,
no
now he's
replay or
like-
anything.
Look, he ended up being fourth.
I think he'll be last, won't he? Probably.
Oh, they're not all the way at the end.
No, they still got 3 laps to go. I mean, this. If people think NASCAR is boring, like, this is just insane. It actually looks like they're going like 60 miles an hour.
405.
Oh wait, we have to see who the people are that do this. Hold on.
With Yeagle, everybody.
Back up to the front and then
Yeah.
continue to
Not
interrupt
sure.
them to keep the race going. Look at Roman, just thumbs up out the window for all 3 of these guys. A double
Nice.
championship and
I
first
won
time
a race in
medalists
my
for
Mini
second and
Cooper.
third.
You're going to stay in the car.
All right, here you can see Hayward not only going to be
Like,
doing
it
the
was so
interviews,
slow, he's
but
listening to music the whole
also
time.
self-producing down there. And there goes the medal around the neck.
No,
bottle of
yeah.
water.
Can you imagine they take the tires off
We
the
are going to
car?
get ready to head down there and
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
find a safe
yeah.
spot for that helmet. Hayward, take it away.
Rich, the guys in the
Right.
booth were talking about what it feels like to win a second one. Maybe the first one feels like imposter syndrome. How did I get here? How does it feel to come back?
He's got imposter syndrome, apparently.
Was he the one that was drafting that green guy? Because
Yeah,
if
he was
so, then
drafting.
he
I
should
think.
feel kinda
I
like
think.
crap
Yeah,
in
you
a
should.
way.
He kind of like
'Cause, like,
probably.
you pressure that person into trying to go faster than they're really comfortable to go.
I think that's probably true, and that could have been a grandma. I mean, they were driving a Mini Cooper, so you don't know who's in these.
17 clowns.
It could have been a bunch of clowns, 15, 20 clowns, and you make them go too fast. You don't want to piss off a bunch of clowns. Shriners, what are those?
Shriners, they belong to a organization like.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Shriners are members of the. You know what I'm talking about.
No, Masons. They could be Freemasons.
Yeah, Shriners is related to the Masons.
You could be tailing a bunch of Freemasons, a bunch of clowns. I mean, it is a Mini Cooper. It could have been an old grandma,
Honestly,
an old Asian lady, and you're drafting behind her just so you can win your race, and you don't even belong here.
Let me tell you something about Shriners. Here's the thing about
Yes,
Shriners.
please.
They are a fraternal organization that's affiliated in some way, I believe,
Mhm.
with the what you said.
The Freemasons.
Freemasons.
Yo, yeah, look at this.
And
Ancient Arabic Order of the Nobles of the Mystic Shrine is an American Masonic society. Oh,
Right. And
what
so,
do you
but
know?
The thing is
What
that
do you
here's
know?
the thing about them, though.
What the?
They wear their tarbouche. They wear their tarbouche, and the
What
thing
the-
that hangs down is the flandour.
The flamdour? That's the
That is what
flamdour?
me and my best friend Joe named it years
Oh
ago. in
my
high
god! Oh, that's
because
hilarious.
They ride these little teensy little cars.
You
around
had
at
these guys in your.
parade.
You had these
So
guys in
you
your
can
town.
Find them in the parade on their little cars.
Look at this like fake,
Hilarious.
Arabic.
Hilarious. But here's the deal: these guys, part of what they do in taking part in all these activities in their communities and stuff, and wearing their hats,
Yeah.
and their meetings, is they operate non-profit children's hospitals. There you go. Here you
Sketchy.
go. Here you go. They're little
Sketchy.
cars. Now, see, now they have little ATVs, but when I was a kid, it would be teensy little cars. I mean, almost like
Like
Barbie
this, like
cars.
this, like this.
Like, see that one?
Look at
up
this one.
there?
Look at this one. Oh yeah. What are these guys
Yeah,
doing?
that's it. That's it. That's
What
it.
the bloody?
It's so adorable to me.
No, dude, this is
And funny
dark.
Because here's the thing: as the
What are they
parade is
doing with
going-
these children's
you know how
hospitals?
Parades stop a lot for like the horses or the band plays a song.
Yeah.
While they're stopped, those Shriners, they do almost like bumper car with their little cars. They're going in little figure eights and patterns all around each other. It is amazing to watch. I'm telling you, because they're all like middle-aged, like getting heavy through the middle type dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. But their hospitals, here's the thing. The Shriners hospitals are, I believe, completely free for the kids and the families that go, and provides them with transportation and lodging for the family and all kinds of things. And
This is so weird. Look at this. I tried to read the reviews for a Shriners Children's Hospital near me, and look, I'm not trying to necessarily create a conspiracy where there isn't one, but this, to me, is an Epstein-esque image. This is completely dark to me. A bunch of old white men donning the Arabic
you mean
sword.
that guy who looks like a full-out clown and is being a clown doesn't terrify?
And we've been learning all week about how clowns are actually ancient Nephilim spirits.
Oh,
so
I wasn't learning that.
Well,
I'm not trying to learn about clowns.
No, we won't learn about that. So I'm already
But what I'm
dubious.
trying to say is
Look at their image. Why are you starting a hospital under the icon of a sword chopping a pharaoh?
There's a comedian who
And then this business
I'm
recently.
blanking on his name, but he had some very serious childhood illnesses,
Mhm.
and he was taken by the
Shriners
hospital, and he was
They did good
healed,
work. That's
and,
good.
and they were really
That's good.
supportive. But here's the other thing:
What's that?
St. Jude's, which operates a nonprofit children's hospital in Memphis, founded by Danny Thomas,
Yeah.
who's a television producer. So you tell me whether or not he was involved. Pull up a photo
Yeah.
of Danny Thomas.
Oh, Danny
Look at
Thomas.
his terrifying face.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this guy.
Oh, wow.
He's really scary looking, especially the older
nightmare.
He got more
Yeah.
like evil and terrifying looking.
Wow.
But he was always a little creep show.
Oh, he's
in an
creepy.
epi of Kojak.
He's creepy.
He's in an
He's
epi
a
of
creepy.
Kojak, and he is
No way. It
terrifying.
comes full
Because
circle.
He's the producer of Kojak.
Oh, okay. And he
Yeah.
started one of these Shriners Children's Hospitals?
Well, he started St. Jude's.
Oh,
But
he
here's
did.
the thing about St. Jude's.
Mm-hmm.
They only provide the child's treatments and everything for free, but they don't help the family in other ways, like making sure that their like house rent gets paid back home and they have a place to stay.
Mhm.
They like don't really give up the funds for that. Well, here's the thing, you know how they're everywhere you go sometimes it's like, would you like to donate to St. Jude's today? And like you check out online, oh, would you like to round up for St. Jude's?
I know, it's everywhere.
Here's the thing.
It's fake.
They have a lot of already invested money.
Oh, yeah, you told me
for,
about
like,
this.
The long term.
No, I think you told me about this. So when you
And
go to
yeah.
Taco Bell, you never round it up because the Taco Bell already paid that.
Right. And
That's
the
what-
other thing.
they already paid
'Cause
all
they
the
have
money.
A max dollar that they're gonna do, and it's not really dependent on how many people.
I don't know who told me that. Was that you that told me that?
I don't know. I'm always spouting off. Listen.
I mean, I get that a lot of, there's nothing we're going to find in the reviews here, I don't think, about Shriners Children's Hospital, but, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Shriners Children's Hospital. It just
This
says
is.
Children's Hospital.
Oh,
But
I
it
see.
doesn't necessarily. Sometimes, especially Yelp, doesn't pull up what you exactly look for.
yeah.
Like you said, Children's Hospital, so it's like, oh yes,
Yeah.
of course. This is our
Shriners Children's. Okay, well, I'm sure we could find.
Yeah.
What if I just look up Shriners
Children's, Southern
Conspiracy?
California, Children's I think it's this one right here. Almost.
Yeah,
to the
yeah, this
bottom.
one. Oh, yeah, you're right. Look, I mean, maybe they're great hospitals. Who knows?
I mean, I understand why you're nervous about the whole.
I mean, whenever I just see a bunch of old men, fat men,
you have to remember that those
riding
ones
around
where they
on
were wearing
this
that-
picture,
but
these are not the.
when I was a kid.
Who cares? These people should not be the people that are starting our children's hospitals. I'm sorry. Don't you think?
Well, they don't work at the hospitals.
That's true.
They don't give those guys
There's just something very dark about this image.
No,
I don't
I
know.
hear you
I don't
on
know
that.
what it is.
Well,
And
it's
this
because
one.
it's
And
so-
this one.
That image scares me a lot.
And that's the Pasadena Shriners. Oh wait, this is on YouTube.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see. That's from the video of them dedicating the hospital. That thumbnail.
Well, like I say, I've heard only things good about their experience if you have a child that
If you have a child that goes there. Okay, that's good.
Yes, and when it comes to St. Jude, it's mixed reviews.
That's true.
Because it's like they don't charge you for the child's treatments and
That's
the child's
good.
hospital care and the medicines and all that.
Yeah.
Which is great because that's the main expense.
Right.
But however, if the family
They do
is
harvest the
located
child's
near
blood.
Memphis,
They do actively try to clone the child the entire time he's there.
rituals.
No. Are you saying? Damn, they probably do that.
No, I'm just trying to do one of these.
No, I love it.
Love Santa Claus.
Santa. I mean, if Santa supports the Shriners Children's Hospital, I think I should probably reconsider.
I want that vest though.
I know.
Honest,
That's a
to be
sick vest.
fair, I want that vest.
This is the This is the steeziest
And look at
Santa
how
I've
nice
ever
the,
seen.
Like gold piping on the. Look at that gold piping.
Oh, that is
buttons.
professional.
That's a very nice.
This is
You know,
Santa's.
that's like $180 vest, custom made.
I like that he lost the stupid hat too, and he's just letting his like Big Lebowski hair fly. You know, that's
David
hype.
Crosby. No, it's not.
David Crosby. Oh wow, is he like the leader of the Shriner? Is Santa their like leader?
No. I've never, well, you know, they usually are in parades, so if there's a Christmas parade, they are with Santa then on that parade.
It's just so
They're
goofy.
Not usually right next to him.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Well, everything about the Masons is always.
Yeah,
kind
the
of,
Masons
like,
are
seems
always
a
so
little
goofy. They're so
'Cause
goofy.
It always reminds me of like on the Flintstones when they would have the Grand Poobah.
Yeah.
The Poobah.
Brother Grand Secretary.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called, but the guy who was in charge and had the biggest hat was the Grand Poobah.
That's hilarious.
And Fred Flintstone always wanted to be the Grand Poobah.
The Grand
but they
Poobah.
weren't supposed to talk about the meetings outside the meeting, so he couldn't really campaign. And also,
No, you would not be a very
he's
good.
too much of a hothead. Maybe Barney, because he
Fred-
usually
yeah.
thinks before he leaves.
What?
So he's kind of Fred's flunky, so he could be a puppet regime.
I think this so Barney could from behind the scenes.
No, Barney
pull the
would
strings.
Be the guy, so you didn't see the big blow-ups. Yeah, there he is in his hat. There he was in his Poobah hat.
Where?
Yeah, that's
Where?
Right. Just now, the image you just that's it.
This one, yeah.
That's the
Poobah hat.
Is it Poobah Lounge?
I don't know. I don't remember. I only watched like 3 episodes of the Flintstones ever, and it was all right. It was pretty good. I liked all the dinosaur stuff.
Good. It's based off of The Honeymoons, which is a show about a man who regularly threatens.
You will read the contents of the capsule.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grandmaster. Good afternoon. Symbolic offering of corn.
Yeah, give us a sec. Watch this. Enlighten yourself by these adults wearing monkey hats. I guess it's a good thing they're doing. I hope they're helping the kids and not just cloning them.
No, I don't believe they.
Zaboomafoo, remember this?
For sure, but
Remember Zaboomafoo? This is so weird.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god.
You remember it?
This might be demonic. Yeah, Zaboomafoo. I remember this very vividly.
With the crack brothers! While walking in the woods one day, I have to do the detail work. How does that feel? What?
The Water Buffalo Lodge, yeah.
They're going on a cool adventure.
Zaboomafoo. Inside the world of bears. We built a massive mud temple. I've heard these videos are like scams. Like that.
Oh yeah.
Like that. Basically, they have like a
I mean,
contracting.
think about all the videos where.
Let's see if we can figure out if this one's a scam. I have a very
like a poor little dog is in the rain and no one's helping the dog, and you're watching a video. Then one person comes along, gets the dog, takes him home, set something up for them, whatever.
Yeah.
The truth is that there's people who literally put their dogs in peril to make these type videos. It's like fake from the start. Because, like, why would you be filming? Who was filming that dog when it was, like, sad in the woods? With the
yeah. A lot of that shit is fake.
Like,
yeah,
a
ton of that shit is fake.
And then you look at the comments and people are like, God bless you for saving that poor doggy. And it's like, come on.
Yeah, this
you know
way
what?
it's a
I think I've seen this. I've seen these
Have
two
you?
guys, yeah.
Because
it's
maybe they're legit. Because so
insane.
far it seems like they're actually doing all
No,
this
yeah,
stuff.
this is not a joke video. These guys really for real make this.
I'm trying to check for any like cuts where suddenly something huge is done. You know.
Right, they had contractors come in.
Yeah, like maybe like digging the pool or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that we're watching everything they do, but
Yeah.
we're getting the idea of each step that they do. But
It's
they
pretty
have to repeat
sick.
it a lot of times.
Right.
But yeah, they make the seats. This is really cool. I've seen this.
This is freaking sweet. Wonder what they're making here, like a bar? Table? Nice. That's wild. I mean, that's crazy.
Bending it.
Bend it like Beckham. Damn. How
That's
did-
what they
that's-
really meant.
Oh,
Look,
whoa.
they
So
bent
then
a
they do
bunch
this
of 'em to
all
make
the.
that top part. It's cool on the aerial.
Yeah, I've given
And
up on
see,
trying to
that's
be a
what those-
skeptic. I'm just gonna
they were
accept that
making
they're
as a
actually making all this. Yep.
When they were laying those things on there.
And then they like fill it in. Wow, that's genius. I mean, that would splinter be very splintery, I feel.
I don't think so because
You
I
think?
think it's bamboo that they're using.
Oh.
Which doesn't really splinter in the way that wood does. But
Yeah.
also, which, if it's fresh enough, that's why they can bend it. And
Yeah,
you can kind of tell
yeah.
that the ones they bend
Uh-huh.
are like more greener.
Yep. Oh wow, look at that.
And then this is just like the outside. It's like sliver of it.
Yep. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's almost like a rattan building.
A rattan building? Was that? Whoa, what the how?
You know, like those chairs that are made out of rattan.
Yeah. Oh,
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. It's a
patio?
rattan building.
Yeah, it's just like woven like
Whoa.
reeds or something, and somehow
Whoa.
it turns into a chair. That looks like Fred Flintstone's. Like, there's something from Fred Flintstone that's shaped.
There is.
exactly
This is
like
very
that.
Fred. This is very relevant to the Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, well, they're jumping up and down to make their like mud cement.
Yeah,
on the
that's
outside.
nuts. But so why? I wonder why they're mudding their bed. But I'm sure there's a good reason. I mean, it's probably more comfortable in that wood anyway. Damn.
Well, I think it dries to like a smooth.
Yeah.
Really smooth.
I know. It's crazy. Oh, you put it on everything. That actually makes sense.
Oh, the inside is this.
Yeah. Whoa, cool.
Oh, man.
Is it really just mud? Like, it can't be.
Looks like it is.
I know.
I mean, it's just like clay mud. It's a special
Clay
kind of
mud, yeah.
But it's still mud, though. I mean, people have been using wood to make their house for long.
Part of me longs to build my own house in the woods, in like a island, Iceland. You know what I mean? In Norway. Somewhere where there's a harsh, long winter that I'm battling all year. I have to battle the winter. Winters are coming. Get the dogs inside, Margie. Get the dogs inside. Winter is coming. That would be.
To blow the bloody doors off. She was only 16 years old.
What the?
That's Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Her name
Bruce.
Caine.
Yeah, Michael Caine's a tough one. I never really learned how to do the Michael Caine.
Well, there's different Michael Caines. There's that one video where those guys in England are like, guys from that show.
Hmm.
They're making an argument about who does a better.
Michael Caine. Yeah, I mean that's the one.
In the process of it, they do different Michael Caines because they don't Michael
Oh, interesting. That's funny. That's funny.
But what you're not getting is furry, sometimes so soft and thin. And I'm not doing it very good right now.
Yeah, yeah.
The guy does it really good.
That's awesome.
It's so funny.
Whoa, they're gay? No, I'm kidding. Did they make that out of mud? Did they make the mattress out of mud? That's wild. Yeah. That's hype.
But it
Look at
looks
this.
like it was made out of rope now, like sewed out of twine.
And what's the point of that hole on the top, I wonder? A pool on top? That'd be sick.
Well, it said on the video they're making.
You guys are balling. Look at this.
Sort of like like in a similar way.
Yeah.
Set up, like, the headquarters
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
There was one where a guy made a whole castle system from like these wild dogs.
Yeah, yeah. A castle system, huh?
Yeah,
That
like
sounds
in the
fun.
middle of the woods.
That sounds freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, they're quite tidy too. Okay, this is where the jacuzzi's gonna be. Damn, they really lined that up pretty well together, didn't
Yeah,
they? They
I mean,
both
it's almost
started
like
in.
they used one of those thingamabobbs.
It's almost
Those
like they
things
already
that
knew.
roll around
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
surveyor,
Yeah.
making a jump on it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be totally surprised if there
Looking
was.
at these guys, way how they're doing this in their bare feet and stuff, like, I'm pretty sure they can do it.
Yeah, it seems like there's no reason that they wouldn't have just done all that.
They
Yeah.
don't even measure. They're just like, it'll
Yeah.
be good enough because we're the ones making it.
They're very competent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Damn, dude.
I mean, imagine how tired, like, your arms and hands would be from all this.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, I don't know if we're watching all this in one day,
No, it's got to be a few days, I bet.
but that thing was already dry enough for them to lay on it.
Yep.
They didn't get up and have all
Yep.
lay on the butt.
Yep. No, I think it's definitely like this could be like a week-long project or 10. I don't know, 10-day project.
I feel like for me, I wouldn't really want to have on those really loud music.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like
They look
somehow,
comfy.
because I'm comfy and I've fallen down so many times.
Oh, that you'd like.
I'm like, I would get my hand like hooked on one of these loose.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
And I go down.
That's true. And then your eye would go right onto it. Oh god, that can be bad too.
Or just break my
Whoa.
ankle again, or fall
Mhm.
off me, or who knows.
I like those pants. I kind of want them.
No, I mean, I would wear them other things, but not for this actually.
Not for this specifically.
I definitely like that they're like drop.
They're cool.
Because that's like the closest to a dress without.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, what those are is it looks like they're those ones where you bend all the pieces. It's like all one piece of material, and the way how you have like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, I think you might be right.
they're like
That's cool. I need Chinese pants in my life. And I'm not talking Amazon Essentials.
although those technically
That's what I mean. Yeah, they're all from China. Yeah, it's quite good.
and actually even they're doing ASMR for this, which is really
Yeah. Like, no way they're actually just digging this all out. Yeah, yeah. Look, wait, look. Okay, that's a big cut. I'm sure they have an excavator off. Like, there's no chance they just did all of that.
well, no, I don't think they do that. Like they do stuff, they
That's true, that's true. But you could just have an ultra time lapse of them actually doing it.
But I mean, looking around, do you see any trails of
Well, that's. I feel like that's part of the video. Yeah, that's true. They're doing this stuff.
I mean, a lot of things are fake, and I'm not saying these guys aren't fake, but they're going to this.
Wait, they just like attack the high. I mean, they're not fake. It's not 100% fake. It's just a question of what. There's definitely something real about that because they're just attacking a wasp nest. Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. I've seen a guy do that in Ecuador. It's crazy. No, I think that's a rock, and then the wasp nest was like in the rock. Yeah, something like that. So what's this now? I actually genuinely have no idea what this is. Oh, they're making the concrete? Oh, they're making that mud shit. Wait, what the? Yeah, that's wild. No, I know, but it's like, that rock somehow, like, disintegrated into the mud. That's wild. It was like a clay rock or something.
Well, I think that's how they were able to.
Yeah. Yeah. True, yeah.
It was like solid.
Yeah, they would never have gotten that. That makes sense. Whoa, that's
Although
sick.
rocks are interesting, sort of like the wood now.
Yep.
If you get on the right plane of like the crystals, how they line up, or how the molecules are like
Yeah.
laid out in
Then you can actually.
Get right on there.
You could karate chop it.
Like, yeah.
I could karate chop a rock in half, I swear.
I've broken several boards at my self-defense class.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's not like real wood boards where you break it, but like...
Yeah, it's like those plastic ones. I've seen those. Yeah, yeah, I've seen those. Those are sick.
It's so hard to...
Yep.
It's kind of like, oh, well, that's...
Yeah. No. It takes effort. Yeah.
Look at this. They're making their nails out of the wood.
I know.
Stuff too.
It's kind of crazy.
It's really all mud and rocks and bamboo.
Yeah. It's kind of nuts. I would stay there straight up.
They made those little lantern holders. I never even saw them make those. And they match the snakes. See them?
Yeah. Yeah. True. No, they're kind of they have a good like design eye. They have a good eye for design. They're very like modern, like well, look even the shape of it, like with all the extra. Yeah.
You know, like the old norm.
Yeah. It's wild. That's crazy. They just bend the bamboo like that. Right. No, yeah, definitely the Airstream.
Yeah, well maybe Airstream, but also just like
Yeah.
It wouldn't be that big, but it would be like that shape.
Damn.
And have that kind of like pull-up trailer, like it would have to slap it.
Yeah. That's hard. That's so hard. I would go live here for like a year. I'm sure you would not do that.
I was thinking about it, and I'm like, no, I would go look at it if it wasn't a huge trek out into the woods with a bunch of clothes and you're sweating.
True.
But if you have to go a long way to get there, and it's all paintbrush with
Yeah.
nah, bro, I'm not into it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think rather than here, I'd live more like in a North American type wood. Not as like a, I wouldn't want like a hot one. I want like a temperate forest. You know what I mean? Like where, yeah, like, I mean, really South Carolina's perfect because there's no snow. I don't need snow per se. Although that could be a good part of it, honestly. Maybe I should do snow. It is kind of the worst though.
No, it's the worst. Pass it on.
Yeah.
Snow is stupid, and I don't know why anybody would use snow as that. Pass it on. It's terrible.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
I mean, the thing is, like, everybody
Wow, that's crazy. That's so extra. How did they supposedly make that blue paint?
They just made it with
Like leaves?
yeah.
That's wild. That's actually wild.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, 10 out of 10, I would swim in there.
No, yeah, 100%.
Like, I would stay in that little hut.
I would stay there
As
for
an
at least a
Airbnb.
week. Yeah, an
Well,
Airbnb
again,
for a week.
depending
Yeah.
on if there's like a golf cart that you get out there on. Because I'm not trying to walk. And
No,
especially with
true.
your bags, like,
Yeah.
all
True.
like, nah, bro.
Well, and it's not like there's a fridge or anything. You're kind of roughing it. Yeah.
Although they may be making some
They might. Honestly, these guys are gonna install. Yeah.
you put stuff down there, it stays like 57 degrees, because that's what like the road is.
What if they just invent a like generator out of bamboo and mud? What if like the next scene is them literally? They invent it.
Just, like, on this YouTube.
Look, I love how they're painting the bed though. I mean, that's kind of hilarious. What the hell? You don't have to paint. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. They want it to look nice. Because they're gonna rent it out on Verbo.
Well, yeah.
This is, yeah, it's true. They can't be messing. It'll probably be torn down. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing, whenever the rainy season comes,
This thing's gone, right?
honey,
I mean, maybe it's rainproof. I don't know.
I think the bamboo part would stay, but I think all the clay and stone rock stuff.
I think the clay, like,
But I don't know, because I mean,
they make adobos or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
like in the Southwest,
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Are still there for like
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sick. Wait, they're bringing running water. This is another potential might be fake moment, but we'll see.
So, because this reminds me.
Because we don't know that that connects. That could just go back to some like truck full of water, like 2 inches off screen. I believe it. I believe it. I'll give these guys the. They couldn't possibly just wear it. Their pants are actually look kind of nice. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's a good point. I never thought about that really. But how do you know they don't turn off the camera? What if they turn off the camera and they put their Yeezys directly on?
If they do that, then
they pull
should
on like
show it.
they pull on like a $200 plain white T-shirt and they wear like Yeezys and they walk out of
They're
it.
glittering all. Those pants are
That's hilarious. I mean, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll suspend my disbelief and just say that is a sick concept that this goes. Yeah, the fact that you're gonna fill up a giant pool with a waterfall is epic because you don't need to do anything.
Well, especially by the fact that all the things they were making,
Oh shit, what's he got here? Oh, that looks good. What the? No way, they're making ramen. Fuck yeah. Whoa, garlic peppers in the meat. This is sick. What is this? Yeah, they're gonna do a charcoal thing. There's even more. Their cooking utensils are made of bamboo. This is crazy. This is crazy.
where that old man went out to Lake Louise in Alaska.
Yeah.
And homesteaded out there. He made his whole entire cabin and furniture and utensils.
Yeah.
And every single thing that he needed, he made it himself.
That's
He was
hype.
getting it.
That's hype.
It's crazy how he made a canoe.
No way.
He made like, crafty plates and stuff.
Look at them. They're just like swimming back and forth. This is kind of entrancing.
Well, after all that hard work,
You gotta cool off and have some fun. So there is only this is sped up. Yeah, no, they're not swimming that fast. There is only one problem with this is that this just becomes like a mosquito breeding pit. Yeah. Oh right. Yeah. That's while they're having a nice swim. That's hype. Oh, they're having so much fun. Listen to them. They sound like songbirds. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I bet my cat. Usually the cats don't like those noises either. But oh look, there's a dog. Speaking of a dog. Yeah. Oh, they're like, okay, now let's get to cooking. Check it out. Oh, that's only gonna take 6 more hours because it's like a foot above a smoldering flame. Oh, I love this though. I mean, how do you even light that without? I guess bamboo doesn't light on fire very easily. So crazy to me that you would just stick a burning stick through your wooden chandelier thing. Oh, that does look really good. Oh goodness. And they have a table to eat at. That's wild. They're either gay or brothers. There's only 2 options. Or they could be gay brothers, although we hate to imagine that. I'm not sure that actually did anything, to be clear. Putting a shitload of garlic and chilies. Do you think that...
It doesn't seem to me like those garlics got
like at all roasted or like that any sort of... Yeah. I think that was... Hey, they're experts at building houses. They're not necessarily chefs. I mean, that looks sick. Oh no, you eat the garlic straight up. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ugh. Really? That's nuts. That's nuts. How about a secret underground house with water slide pools? Alright, we're not getting locked into this. This is crazy. We can't watch more. We already spent 38 minutes watching.
Talk about ice caps.
Ice caps, kneecaps, all the caps, really.
No cap.
No, exactly. No cap and no caps in the chat. Yesterday, a guy came in my chat. His name was Charlie Kirk, and he's like, "I need advice about how to heal a bullet wound in my neck." I was like, "You psychopath! Like what?
Like,
Get out of here!"
Reported.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Um.
FBI, get this URL. Not because of any sense of loyalty to one person, but because that's just lame.
Yeah,
Like, just lame.
It's completely lame. Like so disrespectful.
Well, and as a comedian, it's offensive to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like the most shortest distance you could possibly go for.
Yeah. It's totally cheap. Totally cheap.
At least give some nuance and have some humor to it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a lot of things that offend me don't necessarily offend me for the reasons they offend other people.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times it's as a comedian.
Yeah, because it's just lazy. Something's a lazy joke. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah.
There's so many people who are like.
I don't get offended by much, but it's for the same reason, pretty much. When it's like, okay, I pretty much only get offended when someone like stole the joke very obviously, like it's a very popular known joke.
Yeah, like it's in somebody's special.
Yeah.
And like, you're just like doing the basically same joke.
Yeah. So zero originality. And also, there has to be basically no chance that you haven't seen the special, or like you say it exactly so much, like when when a bunch of details are very,
I mean, because you can tell sometimes. Oh man, what a heart attack! Because how far that drops down.
I know, this is nuts. Did you see him go around that last corner?
Because I used to in Alaska, I would
this
drive my car on roads like this that went around the edges, and then
no way.
It went all down like super far.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
There wouldn't necessarily be no fence, and oh dude, like there was times I was like, oh please let me get around this bend and all
That's
the way up
wild.
this side,
That's wild.
I feel like I will fall off.
But imagine if you were in a little go-kart.
And then later,
I want to do this so bad.
They did that thing where like they rebuild that chunk of road.
Yeah.
At a more smoother, like lower, like it's a banked curve instead of a sharp one.
Uh-huh.
And it's like wider and it's easier for people to pass.
Yeah.
They do it like up higher.
Yeah.
And they make it better because they have better technology than they did when they made the original one.
Right.
So then I would be driving on the new one that was like more safer, and then you could see down to the original one, and it was like, I can't believe I drove on that. It looks so scary. You see this thin little line between you and just like full disaster going into the Cook Inlet in your car.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like you're going down the side of the hill like Toons is the driving cat. You know?
Damn.
Toons is the driving cat.
Oh, who's Toons is the driving?
Toons is the driving cat. Toons is the driving cat.
Solden,
SNL,
Austria.
SNL sketch. Well,
what happens if I just move to Solden, Austria?
I'd worry about you a little bit.
Why would you worry? Why would you worry about?
Because there's a lot of unrest in Europe.
That's true. There's a lot of unrest in Europe, but somehow
there's not a lot of unrest here.
Yeah, true. But look how secluded this is from the rest of Europe. Look where it is, though.
And also the weather, because it is so much in that middle of nowhere thing, like
the weather. Yeah. Yeah, there would be cold.
Well, the thing is like.
But Austria, I feel like
there's beach people, there's mountain people, there's city people, there's country people.
Yep.
And mountain people are one certain kinds of ways.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you want to spend tons of time there, because mountain people, not that they're not welcoming and friendly to people, but they have their own way.
Mountain people? Like, yeah, they're kind of Sasquatchish.
Well, it's kind of a thing of, no, it's not really that, but it's more that thing of, like, because they're in a mountain, maybe their, like, oxygen is different, but they're sort of always, like, very, like, I eat granola. Like, it's very... Mountain people are very, like...
Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. It's like granola. Yeah.
Like, in nature thing and stuff. And
yeah. No, totally.
Just, like, I don't know. For me,
Wildspitze. Oh,
just don't-
wow, dude.
I don't cotton with it.
Oh,
if
my
we're being
goodness.
honest. I never
Liechtenstein. What if,
feel-
how,
Never feels very comfortable or at home in a mountain town.
what if I just moved to Alpspitz, Liechtenstein?
Liechtenstein, one of the smallest countries.
I think it is one of them smaller ones. Like, okay,
Very
Hofkeller. This is
small
where I would hang out all the time. Hofkellerei des Fürsten von Liechtenstein.
What is that?
I think it's gonna be a brewery, the first brewery of Liechtenstein, the first brewery in Liechtenstein, I think.
Wait, you know German?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Is that what they speak in Liechtenstein?
It looks
they
like
don't
it.
have their own
No, they don't have Liechtenese. They actually sometimes just speak Chinese.
Look how cute it is.
Right?
It does look bright and
What if I
sunny,
lived
like
in
when
this?
I lived in Alaska, and it was always such clean air. 'Cause that is
Yeah.
the thing when you're in your mountains, the air is
It's so
cleaner.
clean.
But
Look
and
at
then
this
the sun
cute
can be like
little-
real bright like that. But the thing is like this is a picture when it's
Oh, this
a
is
lot
the
of light.
Hofkellerei.
But because of how northerly that is,
It's not that
there
north.
be
It's
some
like the same.
time of the year. It is not going to be this nice and sunny light. There'll be snow.
Wait, let's see what it is latitude. Wait, how do I just go back? Bring me back. Yes, bring me back to the whole world view. Okay, so that's Liechtenstein. It's on the same latitude. Oh yeah, it's like Maine. So
Right.
I get that.
Yeah, but it's even more. It's more like
That's
Newfoundland.
crazy. Europe is so north. The most
Oh,
southern
yeah,
point of
dude,
Europe
it's
is
crazy.
like
Yeah.
on parallel with like
Literally the
Massachusetts.
only,
Like
truly southerly latitude in Europe is basically like
this is so this is so like feels so tropical because of the Mediterranean, Greece,
Right, the
Sicily, Italy, but really
all the ones that go around
this
on
is the Tropic of Cancer or whatever.
Isn't that the equator?
I mean the equator. Isn't that what it's also called? The Tropic of I don't know what it's called. So, something's called it. What
the
is
equator is called the equator.
What is the Tropic
But
of
look at our
Cancer?
video. It's like
Oh what?
it's like when the sun, when the sun came out on that mountain picture. That
Wait,
we
yeah,
looked
yeah.
at,
When I was looking
then,
at,
like, the sun
wait,
was
do you
like,
think this is? Do you think this means I need to move to Liechtenstein?
Maybe I need to
I
move
think
there.
I might need
Look,
to
we're
move to
getting even
Liechtenstein.
fuzzier. So it's like we're already in Liechtenstein. Look at us. We're going away.
We're getting teleported. We're
like
getting
in
like
Back to
sucked
the
back into.
Future.
Yeah.
His brother and sister are starting to fade.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the Tropic of Cancer is an imaginary line that encircles the Earth approximately 23.5 degrees north of the equator. So it's basically on par with like Texas or whatever.
And then the Tropic of Capricorn is probably
Is this?
35
Yeah.
degrees south.
Exactly. It's like down
I
here.
mean, by using logic, but I'm not 100.
No, you're right.
because
You're right. You right.
I don't know that.
Oh, I just want to move to
Because
Alpspitz.
geography is mostly a mystery.
How many hours of sunlight per year or per? What's the best way? What's the average?
Why don't you
Average sunlight
say
in
total daylight, total daylight on summer solstice, total daylight on winter solstice.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein. Have you ever had lindenberries?
Lindenberries.
They don't have anything to do with Liechtenstein, but I always put them together in my mind.
Yeah. Lindenberry and Liechtenstein.
Yeah. They have nothing to it's not like lindenberries are from Liechtenstein. They have nothing to do with each other, but I always simultaneously, if I think of one, I think of the other immediately.
Oh
yeah,
in Alpspitz, Liechtenstein. Oh, I spelled Alpspitz wrong. Wrong. Summer solstice 15 hours.
See, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's sick. And then even in the winter solstice, it's still 9 hours of sunlight, which isn't the most, but 8.5. But I know I'm rounding up, Em. I'm rounding up, Em. I'm rounding up.
That 8.5 of light is gonna be from about 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So this is what I'm saying. There is a lot of darkness when it's like that.
That's true.
You know, on the solstice.
That's true.
And then as the winter goes along, after the solstice,
Then
you
it starts to
start
get brighter and
gaining.
brighter.
Yes. And then the whole summer after the solstice.
What
you're
about
starting to slowly lose
directly
light.
in between?
So they are not as north as Anchorage, because in Anchorage,
Oh yeah, like Alaska's way more north.
Summer solstice is like
Alaska, we forget that Alaska is all the. You have to go
also
all the
humongous.
way
Look
through
at how
Canada.
humongous-
You have to go.
Zoom out, show the U.S. with Alaska looking properly.
Yeah.
That thing is huge.
It's
And if
huge.
you count these islands that go out, it spans over like 1/5 of the United States mass of land.
Yeah.
But because so many maps don't show it like that, and they make it small and put it down
In the corner,
with
nobody
Hawaii,
gives Alaska its due credit.
people think that Alaska might be floating in the ocean like Hawaii.
Wow, look
I
at
don't
this.
know.
I want to go to Prince of Wales Island. That looks sick.
Yeah, it's
That looks so
untouched.
sick.
Mostly untouched.
Yeah, really. Isn't this where that Anne of Green Gables took place? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it took place on this island. Oh, damn, dude. And then you just get goofy ass Canada. Port Edward, Prince Rupert, Digby Island. Goofy.
Canada is so insane.
Canada's so goofy, dude.
They're just so
What do they think they're doing?
nerdy. So here's how we went.
Manitoba.
I'm gonna show you my trip.
Should I move to Manitoba?
When I went to Alaska right after I graduated.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
college.
Where'd you go?
So zoom out to about right here, okay?
'Kay.
And I'll have you zoom in at various points.
Yep.
So I guess the people can't.
Oh,
Really
you
see
can.
What I'm doing.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay. I'll just say it. Well, I guess I should point. I don't know.
You went from where? You can say what cities you started.
From Michigan.
Okay, so starting from. Sorry, 1 second.
Starting from Michigan. Oh, I'll use the pointer. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Yeah. You use the
You're
point.
like, it's my pointer. That's what
No. You do it.
Okay, here we
Michigan.
go. So
Okay.
starting from Michigan, then we went down into Ohio for a sec to see my dad before I left.
Oh wow.
And then across at the squinchiest point right here. And then straight upwards. Barely skirting Wisconsin.
Yep.
Skirting Minnesota barely. Cutting the
Interesting.
skinniest part. This skinniest part of where Minnesota and like Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And then we didn't even go in South Dakota because we were coming up through here. We went through North Dakota.
Okay.
And where we went in at North Dakota was like right on line with Winnipeg. So
Interesting.
Winnipeg was the first Canadian city that we were at.
And how was
Grand
Winnipeg?
Forks is somewhere like right here, but you can't see it because it doesn't warrant like the Chicago. So then Winnipeg, and then you can kind of see we went
Winnipeg.
through Winnipeg, like Winnipeg, and
Wow.
then that's because this is Manitoba, then through Saskatchewan, and then through Edmonton, going
Whoa.
into Alberta, going through.
That sounds like
British
so much
Columbia,
fun.
And then up to the Yukon territories, man.
No way.
'Cause we took the Alcan Highway that they built during World War II, and you go through the Yukon territory.
That is hype.
And then you come through about like right here, sort of. And I guess I could zoom in, but I don't know how.
You just scroll.
Roll it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, so we came.
Chicken.
Yeah, we came into Alaska pretty near to chicken.
Really?
But it's called Toke.
Whoa.
Hang on a minute. Why am I not?
Toke right there.
Yeah, Toke.
Whoa. That's hype. How long did this take?
It took like 11 days, 12 days.
Yeah, I bet. That's wild.
Because
And then you
we
drove
came-
back too?
Well, then we came in at Toke.
Yeah.
I mean, we came through the border and we went straight to Toke from there because these
Yeah.
aren't roads; these are rivers and borders. And stuff.
Right.
And then from Toke, driving down through all of this.
Chickaloon. Welcome to
craziness.
Chickaloon, Alaska. Sutton Alpine.
No, not exactly this way.
Wow.
Go. What am I
That's
looking at
wild.
right now?
It's actually wild. You can zoom out a little bit if it helps.
Anchorage.
Oh, Anchorage right here.
Okay, so Toke. Oh, and see now Toka's gone. Toka's so small that it's like hard to remember where we saw it.
Yeah. It was somewhere back there.
Where is Toka? I guess it doesn't matter, but anyways,
Yeah.
we came in through there and then came down through. This is called the valley up there.
Whoa.
Matanuska, Sioux
There's a
City
valley in Anchorage as well.
Because this is a glacier, right? Because that's
Whoa.
a glacier right there.
That's hype.
And this is a humongous glacier right here, but it's not nearly.
Look
as
at this
humongous as
Nelchina.
it
Can I see the
once was?
Nelchina Public Use Area? What is this? Just like a giant mass of land.
Yeah.
That is so sick.
I mean, that's what Alaska is. If you look like, look at the topo.
That is so sick.
It's like a landing place for your plane.
That is hype.
For your seaplane.
You can do anything.
Alaska is so beautiful. It's so wild and beautiful and amazing.
I know.
And everything
I want to
is
go
at such a
so
crazy
bad.
proportion.
I bet. I think I might go skiing in Alaska next year.
Because in the Matanuska-Susitna Valley, that's where they grow the really. And there's Anchorage.
And this is Anchorage.
And we can drill down right to my apartment that
Yeah.
I lived in. Heck yeah, we can, because I know how to find that. What I gotta do is look for C Street.
C Street. I mean, I can type it in too.
Oh, here's C Street right here.
Whoa, yeah.
C Street, and then
How long did you live there for?
5 years.
Whoa.
Not as far down as Diamond. It's C Street and not Tudor. Yeah, Midtown. Okay. Yeah, dude. Okay, 36.
Whoa.
Yeah, because I lived at 30. There's the library. Okay, so this intersection right here.
No way. That was your intersection?
Well, okay, so this building,
There's a
the
B-dubs.
Frontier building.
Yeah.
That's where Merrill Lynch was, so that's where I worked when I worked at Merrill Lynch.
Whoa.
But for a certain period of time, I worked at Credit Union 1.
Oh, interesting.
Okay?
So this is your, like,
And
this
guess
is your...
what? You want to know which apartment building was mine when I worked at Credit Union 1?
This one.
This one.
No
This gray one
way.
right here, dude.
You were 2 inches from your office.
Literally, I was like fully right behind.
Was that a nightmare or was that cool?
It was great, except for it also wasn't great because. Oh, wait, no, it might be. It's the one that faces the.
They both sort of
take it
face
back.
it.
I think it's.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
This one.
Yeah, it's definitely this one.
Whoa.
And so if we can get it all
You want
the
Street
way-
View?
Yeah. Then you can see.
Google Maps is so much better than Apple Maps. I don't know why my thing defaults to Apple Maps all the time. Oh, that's it. Is that it?
No. See, they've painted it, I think. if
Okay.
That's it. No, that's not it. It's not 400. Oops, what am I
Yeah, make sure you get his license plate.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
What are
buddy.
you doing?
This is my property.
It's this one.
Oh, it's that one over there? Nice.
And this was my apartment right here.
No way.
That was my apartment. That was my bathroom
Whoa.
window. And
That's
that was my
wild.
bedroom window. And then on the other side, on the inside of here, which I don't think you can really get to see from doing.
No, yeah, they don't usually let you peep into people's windows.
Well, or to see like how the sidewalk goes behind. Where
Oh,
the-
you might be able to.
Yeah.
Well, walk over this way.
Okay.
Just click the road where you want to walk. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah.
Okay. So.
And then you right click and drag to look around. Is it right click or? Oh, no, it's normal click. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, so like back behind there, then I had windows that would face across to that building. But then you see, okay, so that's the building I lived in, right?
Yep.
And then just keep walking, doody-doo-dee-doo,
Dude,
right
taking
here,
a
right
little
here,
walk.
on the same exact block. That's the entryway into where the credit union is in that building there.
Wow.
And the thing is that like,
Oh, yeah, here you
even
go.
living right there.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's very much been redone since I was there, but. I mean,
Is there like a downtown Anchorage? Is there somewhere that I've heard?
Yeah,
I've heard
there
homelessness in Anchorage is really bad. Was that the case when you were there?
Not when I was there.
Interesting.
But yeah, I would still always.
Is there like a where's like where do people like hang out? Kind of like in this area.
Oh, the downtown.
I bet
is
it's right
like-
here. Downtown, yeah.
4th Street, yeah. And then you see the Park Strip. If you look at the map part and not the street view for a second, pull it up.
Yeah.
You see that Park Strip right there?
Yeah.
That's the Park Strip.
Is that
That's
good?
really big, huge, long strip where they just left it natural. And also, if you see in Midtown where my apartment was,
yeah,
there's also a lot of natural land there, although not as much as there was when I was there. Because they were starting to build more.
Wow, that's nice.
Like big retail and stuff. But that Park Strip
How many
in
people
the
live?
downtown is there.
Did it feel like a bustling place, or?
It feels like a very international place because of the fact that like it's the top of the world. Like flights that are going across the globe stop and get gas there.
Interesting.
So yeah. So anyway.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But then imagine if you lived in Koyuk, or like what is that? Like imagine.
Well, yeah. I mean.
Imagine if you lived in
Wainwright.
Yeah.
Villages. Wainwright is an actual town because Wainwright is where they fly in and out to work at the oil slope.
Whoa.
Because you're way up. Zoom out again a little.
Yeah, you're on the top of Alaska.
Oil slopes up there, yeah.
Oh my, that's the Arctic Ocean,
So,
the Beaufort
the
Sea.
furthest north I went was Fairbanks, which you can see down below where you're at.
You can see how close I can zoom into the ocean on satellite view.
I don't think they run the satellites over the whole ocean like that.
Oh, you don't
think?
think?
Want to see the truth of what's
That's
Nobody
true.
wants to know
Nobody
what's in
needs
there.
to know what's in
It
there.
would be Panic City for the whole town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wait, yeah, let's zoom into Wainwright.
Yeah, well, yeah, because that's where like most of the people live for the oil slope. But actually, further up is where it's like it all belongs. To
Wow,
them.
I've
And
seen.
It all looks so crazy like that because it's hard to like get.
Yeah, there's not like
materials.
infrastructure. Yeah.
And, like plus like. They can't really have like cement up there because there's permafrost. There's a frost layer under the dirt layers.
Yeah.
And in the
it like
winter,
shifts and stuff.
Or like in the summer, actually, when it like starts to melt a little, it'll like heave. Like
Yeah,
the earth will
yeah.
move underneath, and then the frost will move, and then it cracks that pavement.
Wow.
That's
This
what
is
the crazy thing was driving up to Alaska on
Yeah.
the Alcan Highway was because there was a lot of those frost heaves. And we saw a ton of people in like way better equipped rigs than ours. Like they like blew out a cylinder or blew out their suspension. And
No
stuff.
way.
But it's just because they were trying to drive too heavy duty on that road. They weren't going slow enough or really looking at the road enough because they had like a nice big truck. You know, with big huge tires, they're like, I don't need to pay attention to this. I can off-road on here. But it's like, this isn't your normal off-road that you're used to from back where you live, where they don't have those frost heaves.
That's the Wainwright Fire Station right there. That's nice. And then I'm gonna try.
It's such a bleak existence.
Yeah, that kind of is.
So you gotta understand how cold it is there.
I know, for real.
Like it's just ridiculous.
Like, what is this? Looks like Mars. What is this? This is literal Mars.
That is actually that's like it's like wetlands.
Yeah.
Or it's not wetlands, but it's like
Frozen
Arctic
lands.
tundra. There's a lot of tundra, which is where like caribou and stuff.
This would be crazy. The seashore islands.
Yeah, nobody goes to that.
Can you
That's not even a
imagine?
thing. People
I know.
Nobody goes there.
What is
Tourists aren't even allowed to go to these places that you're looking at
Look
right
at
now.
this. Look at this.
Well, any place you look at in those little towns all around out in Alaska where it's mostly native villages,
Yeah.
they're all going to look like
They're gonna
this,
look exactly like
where
this,
it's
yeah.
Like, they're not freshly painted.
Yeah,
you know, and they keep and use everything over and over.
Well, and people still like
and
catch
they
whales
fix
here.
Up there,
Yeah.
because that's their native way.
That's what you need, and it's just a great way to survive up
They're
there.
the ones who are allowed to because it's an indigenous people.
Right.
And it's part of their original diet.
And they know how to do it like efficiently, you know. Like I mean, they didn't know how to do it without destroying the population like we don't.
Right, 100.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. The world is such a crazy place. And then look how how few roads there are for Street View over in this area, and then like in all of the desert of Africa, which makes sense. And then look at Europe.
Right. Yeah,
It's
too
crazy. It's crazy.
Well, then if you go down to like South America, like Peru and stuff, it's also just like huge.
Yep.
With no roads or
Yep.
anything.
True. Yeah. I was here. I'll show you where I was. Let's do. I was in
Colombia?
Ecuador. We flew into Quito, which is a crazy big city. And
Is
then
that where that diet originates?
I don't the keto diet. Yeah, something tells me not exactly. The keto diet. And then
keto, but what you mean is you're relocating to that town.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I haven't seen them for a while. They must have lost so much weight I can't even find them.
That's so funny. That's so funny. They do lose a lot of weight.
I've never seen anybody actually lose weight off keto. Like they lose it, but then they don't keep like it. Once their body gets used to that food, they just gain weight back again.
Okay, then we stayed. There's this crazy like mountain jungle rainforest biome in Ecuador called the Cloud Forest. Let me just look up.
Was this for school?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
We went well after it was like after school, but like the school facilitated it, so like everyone graduated in 8th grade, and then there's this Ecuador trip.
8th grade?
Yeah, it was in middle school.
That's insane.
Yeah, and so this is what, and we were living in this jungle for like a week.
That is a wild, dude.
Isn't that nuts?
That's, I mean, okay, wow, that's just.
And we built like a dam.
That seems so cool.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
but
nuts.
It also seems like it would be kind of a little scary, especially being separated from your family.
Yeah, I think some kids are more scared than others. Yeah.
Seen like that.
There was a scary-ish.
I think I would feel a little nerved up. Especially 8th grade. I thought you were going to say right after high school or something.
No, 8th grade.
Yeah, that's wild.
We were on 8th grade. It was just crazy that nothing worse happened, really.
Yeah, I mean, because, like, there's deadly things everywhere and stuff, too, if it's the rainforest. Like, there's tons of...
Oh, there were, like, snakes and, like, there was a lot... Well, that's what I was saying. I'd seen a guy, actually... What was his name? Roberto was our, like, kind of guide or something in the forest, and he would take us out to see, like, crazy birds and stuff that were around. And one kid got bit by, like, or got stung by a wasp, and... He was like, oh, fuck, I got stung by a wasp. And Roberto goes like, oh, where? And he's like, oh, back here. Roberto goes and he finds the wasp nest in this tree, and he just starts punching it and then kicking it and grabs it and like throws it off the path, just getting stung by a wasp the whole time. Most badass guy ever. And he's like, okay, we keep going. Well, because he didn't want, because like in the future, if someone's using the path, then they don't get stung by a wasp, and more kids don't get stung.
Up and follow you guys too.
And that probably, they would probably follow
they
there.
Get mad and then they'll follow a person.
Yeah. Oh, and then he walked off into the woods, grabbed a couple of leaves, like kind of cracked them, and put them on his stings. So like he knew what kind of leaf to like. Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. It was crazy style.
But you know what? Maybe it was all staged for your benefit.
That's possible. If there were never any wasps.
Those were those nanotech wasps.
The nanotech wasps.
That they have like with the government. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
This guy, he puts the leaf on himself. It was all just make up those welts anyways. He had like little...
Yeah.
He had like one of those squibs. You know those squibs when they press the squib and then like the blood comes out when they get shot on a show?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the kid didn't even have...
Yeah.
He had the squib wasp.
Yeah, he had a squib of like wasp. Like he went poop and all of a sudden little welts formed. And he's like, oh no. And then he goes... I'll just get this leaf. He just wanted to seem so cool.
He wanted to see it. It was all LARPing.
Like, these American 8th graders need to know how cool I am.
That's all total LARP. It's total LARP. These nano squids. Nanobots, sorry. I know, this is... Speaking of squids.
Octopus
Isn't that sick?
Puzzles. He put together Legos and stuff.
Yeah, he built that from scratch, just like those Indian guys.
Oh, like they didn't give him the...
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy.
Like, oh, wow, that'd be crazy.
He built SpongeBob.
It in with
yeah.
I mean, I guess he could do it faster than them because he's got all them arms.
Yeah, he's got a lot of arms, a lot of energy, clearly, very suction. Like, he would never be able to drop anything.
They totally freak me out, but also I totally respect them.
I love them. I think they're so cool.
I'm sure they're way smarter than us.
Well, that's what this video is about. He's gonna like that's a bank vault full of shrimp. Oh yeah, they can think thoughts we can't think.
And they can like plan ahead add way more steps than we can plan.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like
The course of a week, we prepared an
like
underwater
I say, that's
seafood
the
buffet
reason why
with
they
4
don't have that
different food
Google Earth
options. And
over
all
the
4
ocean.
times we
They
repeated
don't
the
want us to
experiment,
see
the
what
aroma
lives in
from the
there, 'cause
shrimp
You think?
instantly the most
You think there's like
But in
one
order to
giant
earn that
octopus
succulent
somewhere?
reward, she's got her work cut out for her,
crazy
starting back at the beginning
Yeah.
with challenge
Every
number
map
1,
used to say
the
there was,
over-under.
like,
If she finds a way to
waterborne
get
dragons
under
Oh
this
yeah,
barrier,
I believe that
rocks,
shit is
then
around.
she's got to find a way to get over this barrier.
No, no, no.
And if she manages that,
It would. It really wouldn't, would it?
circular portal where she'll
Yeah.
find herself face to
Yeah, it
face
would probably
with
just
this
be.
4-panel
It'd probably get good at
door.
hiding
And if
from
she
us
works out how
if we
revolving
were
doors work and
threatening
makes it
them,
into
but
the next screen portal, well,
but it
then
would not
sashimi
go.
will
Think the
basically be
ocean's so
matched
deep.
by a
We've
wall.
explored
And at
like
this point,
none
it's
of it.
game over,
Right?
unless she correctly deduces
There's no
that
need
she
to.
gets blocked out, she can pass through the corner
Yeah,
and continue
I think it
her
is. Yeah, there's
upwards
more.
to the ball drop. And this is where things level up a notch because dexterity
true.
becomes much more critical. In this case, she
Well,
has
the
to grab this
space
lever and
is
rotate it in this slot,
space has
pull
other
out to
seas.
fall
Like we don't
down
know
with
what's
the
in
ball
those.
strike
You know what I
behind,
mean?
clearing up the
Like
pathway
space
up
might
the
have
through the
planets that are
Then once
all
you're through
ocean.
the
That are
track,
all
track,
ocean.
But I
the
mean,
porthole
space
out is
generally when
blocked
you're
by this red
exploring
gate.
Yeah,
Nonetheless,
you're
she
most of the
goes
time
out
you're not
the
running into
exit
shit.
You're not
button,
running
which will
into
push
Yeah,
this glass
yeah.
battery ball
abundance of
down
insane
off
old
the
wild
edge
No,
of
that's
the
true.
finding
That's
it
true.
up
That's
and
very
allowing
true.
entry
When
into
you look
perhaps
at,
my
like,
favorite
some
obstacle, the
images
fish
where
out of
they
water.
give
Because
video of,
here,
like,
the
deep
only way for
parts where
sashimi
they
to continue her
light it
product
up,
flow
kind of,
is
Mhm.
saltwater
something.
coliseum. So while we wait
Like,
for her to make
the
that
amount
40-second
of
trek,
different
this is the
crazy
perfect time
fish
to
and
mention
things
that if
are
you want to
always
crisp
constantly swimming everywhere,
Yeah.
is like nuts. I always
No,
think
it's
of
true.
it like, to me, I'm like, I don't know how they keep traffic. You know, like how
That's a
fish
good
and
question.
things don't be
Well, there's
bumping
it's
into each
deep.
other
It's
all the
really
time.
deep, so they have a lot of
Yeah.
like they can go up and
see,
down.
that's another way how they're smarter than us. 'Cause
Yep.
They can like tell how
They
deep
have-
they are in the water.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they can like sense what's above and below them way different because their eyes are kind of on their whole body.
Yep, yep.
'Cause we think those are just suction cups, but they're actually like eyes.
Those are?
Yeah.
Yeah, octopus are crazy.
They're, not
They're
same
the
as their big
smartest
eyes
things
that
on
they have
earth.
On their head, but they're
Yeah.
like, they give them visual
Well, and apparently,
physical information.
oh, for sure. And I
about
think
stuff.
each leg has its own like brain cells. So each leg kind of operates separately, but also unified by like the normal brain.
Yeah,
which
and
is crazy.
Also, how they can like completely change their color like anytime, however they want.
I know, that's wild. And even their
Like,
texture, a lot of them. Which is
The
nuts.
appearance of texture, anyways.
Yeah.
It's crazy town. I just don't.
Whoa.
Yeah, octopuses. I mean, they do freak me out only because one reason is because, like, in Detroit, like, the Detroit Pistons, or
Yeah.
not Pistons, the Red Wings.
Yeah.
For some stupid reason, the fans of the Red Wings bring octopuses and
I know, and
them
they
out on the
throw them
ice.
on the ice. I've seen
And it
that.
used to creep me
That's
out
so
much.
weird.
I never even went to their game, but just the idea. of
Why
it
would they
freaked
do
me out.
that?
You'd
Yeah.
See it, and there'd be all these octopus, and I would think in my mind, they don't want to be on ice.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well,
to
they're dead,
them?
aren't they?
They're alive. No, some of them they'd be alive crawling. 'Cause
That's
they would get 'em
horrible.
from, like the seafood supply, like
Yeah.
whatever, or like a pet shop or something. I don't know. I don't see how they were so inexpensive.
That's
that you just
crazy.
throwing
I
them
know.
on
Wait,
ice
who's
and
throwing these
whatnot.
octopus on the
People-
ice?
A lot of people would. And I was always like, I think octopuses are kind of terrifying, but also I don't think you should be just doing that to them. But then again, people eat them too, because that's what calamari is like squid and octopus legs that have been like fried.
True. I mean, I'm in for calamari, but like.
More games left to play at Joe
I don't
Louis
know.
Arena.
This is
Fans
just
and players
crazy.
are taking time to relive their favorite.
Just
all
torturing
about
them.
The tradition of the octopus today. When did you become the sort of official
Oh,
supplier
okay,
of
maybe
octopus
they're
for
dead.
throwing at the Joe?
Well, it all started when the photo shoot.
Well, maybe they are. Maybe some. It's not that everybody necessarily gets
Many
their octopus
people
from this
wear
guy.
a Red Wing jersey.
Ugh.
It's
It also
easy.
looks alive. I mean, that's
I wanted
crazy.
the full experience, so I octopus salad. Boom. And then I went right into the throwing of the octopus.
God, that's graphic. Okay.
Not bad for a first timer in Royal
Why
Oak,
are they
Casey
doing
Hall.
this? Like, why? What is the point?
They are. It's like we know how smart they are, and people
Yeah.
still eat calamari. Like we know how smart cows are and rabbits and everything else, and people still eat them. And I'm always just sort of like, what is enough? Like what?
When is it enough?
What's this? What's the category where you cut it off? Like this is not
Yep.
intelligent enough.
Yep. Yep.
'Cause, I mean, like people don't mostly eat dolphin, but some people do though.
Yep.
And we know they're smart.
People eat dolphin? Damn.
Some-
I wouldn't.
Japan.
Apparently dolphins rape.
They do, and that's why I wouldn't eat them because of dolphin HIV.
Oh, really? You think they have dolphin AIDS?
Don't check my facts.
Dolphin AIDS.
Got this to show you.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Remember I was talking
What's
about
that?
fans, like at church.
Oh, yeah.
To keep cool, the older ladies.
Oh, that's
I
hype.
myself when I was a kid.
Let's see that.
This is a different one than the one I had last week, which was my
Here, bring it on. Show it on the...
silicone one.
Wow, that's hype. Can I see?
Plastic one, yeah. Here, but let me...
Oh, that's nice. Oh, you gotta hold
there's
both.
A little, well,
there's a
there's
clip.
a little, yeah, but I didn't have it on there good enough. What's
Interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Man, that's pretty clever. Where'd you get these from? Where'd you get this from?
I got that one from the library store at the Central Library downtown Los Angeles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They always have a variety of amazing, cute little things.
Oh, I love
in
this.
there, and books and stuff. And yeah, it makes a lot of wind.
I feel like I need a parasol or whatever.
Oh
my
stars
goodness,
and
my
bars.
stars and stripes. This is good when it gets hot in the church.
I believe I've got a case of the papers.
I believe that we will win. Sweet, thank you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing that.
That's another.
Because I was curious about
We
what you
had
meant
these
exactly.
guys Before too.
It's
But
not
you know
quite
that other
Asian.
One I showed you, which was like just a flat piece of plastic.
Yeah.
That one. But these were the ones. But yeah, the ones a lot of times when we were kids, because this one is supposed to be kind of like.
That's like an in-between. It's not exactly Asian. It's like an Americanized version. Pinwheel.
But like the Asian ones, yeah, those were the ones I always really liked having
Yeah.
when I was a little girl. I'd be obsessed with them.
No,
and
that's
I would
cool.
open and close it so many times I would start breaking it because it depends on that paper stain folded perfectly.
Yeah.
And if you keep
And you can like
doing
flick it
a lot
open.
of times, like if you're me,
You can just really go
the
for
kind
it.
of kid I was where I would just like keep doing something over and over.
Yeah.
I was like ADHD and like treated. So I would just be like, wow, that's really cool. I gotta do it again, do it again, do it again.
That's funny.
Then all of a sudden, like, one of the folds starts to get like smushed the other way.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Then
Yeah.
she will not
And then she
close
won't
up.
close and she won't open. She won't flick open, satisfying
Yeah,
her.
it's the same as like those paper like ribbon things where you go like shoom shoom and it comes back, but it has to wind all around
Yeah,
the stick.
yeah.
And once it starts to like unraveling off that stick and not wanting to shunk back
Yeah,
again.
yeah. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. Those
You
things have a
get it to
shelf
come
life.
back. I mean, maybe a pro. But I don't know.
Those things have a shelf life. That's for damn sure. Did you bring something? Did you bring some other stuff?
I brought something else.
16 and other stories.
This was a book that we had for some reason in the house when I was a kid. This isn't that book, but I bought it from eBay at some point.
Whoa.
But the book is like
More eating
16
daily.
and other stories. But basically, it's like all the stories are kind of like they have some kinds of like mottos.
Yeah.
For like today's teen, except for today's teen.
Now,
like,
don't get me
whenever this
wrong.
book was written.
I mean, I want you to understand from the beginning that I'm not really dumb. I know what a girl should do and what she shouldn't do. I get around. I read. I listen to the radio. And I have 2 older sisters. So you see, I know what the score is. This is very dated. I love it.
Yeah.
That's
And
fun.
it was dated when I was reading it when I was a
I love the expression, I know
like
what
a
the
preteen.
score is.
Oh yeah,
That's a good one.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff in there because it's basically like you see how it says it's for Sister Mary Rosita.
Yeah.
That's the dedication.
Yeah.
So whoever wrote these stories definitely has like an outlook of like the danger comes in is when you're not being like how like the rules of what your parents and God and stuff gives you.
Interesting.
And so, but yeah.
Now me, I never wear a hanky. It makes my face look wide. Well, anyway, I'm not exactly too small town either. I read Winchell's column. You get to know what New York boy is that way about some pineapple princess on the West Coast, and what Broadway pretty is currently the prettiest.
This is
great.
Winchell's column.
Yeah.
She's talking about Walter Winchell.
Really?
He was a columnist in the newspapers back in the times, and he was like not exactly a gossip columnist, but not really not either.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Kind of like he was like the People magazine of the time, sort of.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
And fun fact, his name gets dropped in a Ice Cube song.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like, wait, does he? Hang on.
And so I'm just sitting here and I'm not feeling anything. I'm not even sad because all of a sudden I know.
No, I know what it is. I'm so
Yeah, go. What's that?
He's talking about Winchell's Donuts, and I was mixing it together with Walter Winchell. They're not related items.
Oh, Winchell's Donuts. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That story is
I'll
about,
call
like,
you.
yeah, teen love.
The stars were like little hard chips of light far up in the sky, and the moon stared down with a sullen yellow glare. The air was tense with sudden cold, and a gust of wind swirled his footprints into white oblivion. Everything was quiet, but he'd said, "I'll call you." That's what he said. "I'll call you." I couldn't sleep all night. He never called. Then I'll jump back. So that for all of a sudden, I know with the stars all the time. He'll never call. Never. Sad. She's very dramatic.
It's pretty,
She'll never call.
It's a very,
Wow.
impactful.
Margie
There's a story
loves
in
to
there
look
called "You Can't Kiss Caroline."
Ugh. What the
And
hell?
It's basically, well, it's the idea that, like, this girl Caroline is in
Yeah.
high school, and she's really beautiful, but she's really, like, kind of just, like, innocent and naive, sort of like she has her own, she marches to the beat of her own drummer.
Oh, yeah, you can't kiss
and
Caroline.
all the boys want to kiss her or, like, get her to be their date.
Yeah.
But she sort of, like, kind of can't be bothered or whatever. But this one kid that's writing this story is, like, he's really obsessed with her.
Yeah.
And eventually,
Yeah.
spoiler alert in case you're going to read this
In case you're somehow
this
gonna read-
obscure story. But eventually, in the course of spending some time with her, not necessarily on dates, but just, like,
Yeah.
going in the woods and looking for a frog or something, like, she was supposed to be, like, this
That's
real
funny.
tomboy.
Yeah, okay, just they're looking for a frog.
Like, she's really beautiful, but she's also, like, really, like,
Yeah, I
just,
see.
like, out in the woods and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
And so at some point he actually does kiss her, and he describes it and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like, he's like, I knew in that moment. Again, there was a lot of this I knew in that moment in this book.
Yep, yep.
I don't think he actually says that, but it's basically a
No,
thing
he
of,
did
like,
basically. Wait, I can
we
read
never
it.
will-
I found it. I
Okay,
found it.
yes, please read it.
But she just looked at him a moment with her same wide-eyed pixie look, and then put her hand in his to be dried. Joe wasn't sure whether it was the fall sunlight or something from within that made his face warm and tingling when he touched her fingers. The hand was small, as hard and muscular as a boy's hand. and his own felt suddenly big and paw-like as he held it. And then Joe Morrell, the boy with the practiced first-string technique, felt his own hand trembling, and without warning, with the same light elfin quality with which she did everything, Caroline kissed him. It wasn't the warm, coy kiss of a high school girl, but had in it something that reminded Joe of the smooth, cool skin of apples and the heady fragrance of fall. Heady indeed. Okay, overhead, the wind sang a thin, clear song in the tops of the river willows. That night in the drugstore, Joe tried to quell his happiness long enough to pull a bitter pose of defeat. "It's no use, fellas," he said, staring down at his glass and pursing his lips in thought, "so you'd better lay off." He looked directly at Jack and said with a kind of pride and careful emphasis, "She's different. She's got other things on her mind beside boys. You can't kiss Caroline."
You can't kiss Caroline.
That's the end.
Yeah.
I don't think I understand it. Like, this is like basically.
Well, he's basically.
This is the.
He's
This
not
is
copying
proto.
to the fact that he kissed her.
I understand.
Because he doesn't want to let those other boys.
He doesn't
know
want to give them
that
the.
she would kiss, because then they would
It would,
leave her alone.
and then it would ruin her innocence.
And he doesn't want to ruin.
So he's a good guy, really, at the end of the day.
It's kind of like,
and that's
it's
why he
very
got
similar
Caroline.
in a way to, like Holden Caulfield.
Yes.
Where it's like trying to protect.
Well, at the end of the day, you can't kiss Caroline.
That's right. And to be honest, I read these stories when I was not yet a teen. I was like,
it would be
10
confusing.
or 11.
All the stories are about like 60s,
But,
like doo-wop, like.
But I definitely made myself like I wanted to be the person like Caroline.
Oh, of course,
where
yeah.
people like really wanted like you to be one way, but you're like,
Yeah, I'm not like other girls. I
And
just
this
like
is
to
basically a
catch
very
frogs.
early you're not
Being
like
not
other
like being
girls.
not like other girls now is like you have to have like 15 nose rings and then like you can do a tray flip on a skateboard, but not like other girls in the old days was just I like to find frogs in the woods.
But there's
I want to be like I
other
want to be
girls.
not like other
Not
girls.
like other girls is misogyny
You
because
think? No, but it's girls
no,
that do that.
triangulation.
It's girls that do it though.
Well, girls do it, but the reason is because of that whole thing of like.
Well, if they really hated men or whatever, then they would just not do it. Or like if they really, you know what I mean?
I think that most women hate men.
No, I don't think so either. But you said misogyny. Oh, that would be
No, I'm
when men
saying
hate
that,
women.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was thinking misandry.
Because no,
Um,
it's misogyny because it's that thing of like. It shouldn't be a thing of like.
Mhm.
I'm pitting you against all the other women.
Yeah.
And you stack up better than them. Because
Yeah.
that's like putting the woman on a pedestal and she can't stay there.
Yeah.
If you're putting the woman as like your ideal woman.
Right.
She's a real woman.
No, yeah,
she'll
yeah.
fall off. And so like that thing of like
Mhm.
buttering you up like by comparing you positively to other women is actually a trap.
But who does that? I don't. Oh, because guys say
Guys will always be like, oh,
you're
so
not
down
like
to
the other. You're
earth.
not like the other
I could
girls.
just laugh with you for hours, man. Every girl I meet, she's so hung up with her makeup and blah.
Yeah,
blah.
I
And
think
it's
those guys are
always
gay.
A tool of sort of being like, no.
I think those guys. No, I know it's a lot of guys. I'm saying I've done that before, where you think you want that at first, but it's not really being gay. It's just kind of being like a teenager. Like the lady for you, your partner, I don't think is gonna be like a dude. That's what I mean by gay. Like they go, you're not like the other girls. I can hang out with you and I can laugh with you. It's like, yeah, but that's not what a partner is.
But this is
That's
what
not
I'm
what a
trying to say,
wife
but
is.
this is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The thing of it is that if you have whittled
Mhm.
women
Yeah.
as a group
Yeah.
down to either completely of no use to me
Or cool.
my perfect spouse.
Yeah. There's no
you're the
perfect
one
spouse.
Who's dehumanizing women.
I agree. Yeah.
Right? And
There's no
so
perfect spouse.
That's where it starts from, and even
Mhm.
though women participate in it,
Yeah.
because it's happening, and you might as well
Mhm.
try to like vie for your own spot if you have to, you know.
I guess, yeah.
I guess for like reproductive, like on a cell level.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Out of here.
You're beating fellas off with a stick at
not
Westside.
send me your
You're beating Ryan the cable viewer off with a stick at Westside, man. He's a horny dog.
What, really?
I don't know. I don't know if he is or not.
Get that off of him.
I sometimes get a horny dog.
I never get that off of anybody because I'm not throwing it out there.
True.
myself.
Well, I don't either, actually. I don't either.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is.
Because I have a different method. Yeah, it's true. Because I don't believe in dating culture. I don't believe in having multiple partners and going around and having sex and stuff before marriage. I don't believe in any of that. So it actually makes the game way easier. I know exactly what type. First of all, my dating pool, I've like pruned to be only people that are cool with with waiting until marriage to have sex, which basically eliminates like 99%. Oh, I thought that was my phone. I was like, what's going on?
No,
Is that a problem?
No, it's my mom calling.
Oh, I see. Okay. In case of why is it flashing yellow?
Because I have my phone set up to do like
That's
the
hilarious.
the flash from the camera whenever
No
like, I get
way.
a call or a text.
That's
yeah, because
nuts.
when my ears were so bad last year, I
Yeah.
missed
Yeah.
a lot. So this like.
That's funny.
And better, and I just keep it that way because I still have a lot of hearing loss in this year.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. But yeah. Anyway,
okay, so the one
yeah.
other
What's the
thing
last?
I brought,
Yeah, because then we'll close up.
This,
Yeah.
Is this
Steinbeck.
Is John Steinbeck
Tortilla Flat.
novel called Tortilla Flat.
Tortilla Flat.
And
oh, nice. You're halfway through it. How Danny's?
Don't ask.
Cameras. Don't ask. Oh, I love that. I love that. How did Garfield get off? How did he get tied up? Hey, don't ask.
Hey, none of your beeswax.
None of your freaking business, Buster.
Hey, are you Odie?
Hey, do you have lasagna on you?
Don't trust John.
No lasagna?
John doesn't get to have a
Don't
say.
ask.
Okay, so this is John Steinbeck Tortilla Flat. And there is there's a chapter in here called How Danny's Friends Assisted the Pirate to Keep a Vow, and how as a reward for merit, the pirate's dogs saw a holy vision. And it's a very moving chapter in this little novella.
What the hell?
But
that's awesome.
Because Tortilla Flat is, if you've ever read Cannery Row.
Yes, I loved Cannery Row.
Basic world.
Yeah.
That he apparently now it is quite problematic the way he wrote about people because
really?
He really like oversimplified people's lives that had more complex. He was like basically racist.
John
Steinbeck. I still love his work.
I doubt it.
And I love the way he puts words together. No, it is. I mean,
he's racist.
The groups that he talks about.
But like modern people or people from back then, because modern people have no idea what it's like to describe or be a black person in Cannery Row in 1950. So modern people looking at it and be like, well, that's actually very mean and reductive, blah, 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 blah. But like actual black people from 1950 in Cannery Row would be like, oh yeah, that's exactly what.
Yeah, but they're not black people. It's.
Oh, is it Chinese? Oh, Mexican. Okay, fair enough. Well,
and I mean, just
same.
The way he writes about them as like a very simplistic people.
I
It
see.
is not good.
I see. Okay.
It's not good.
Okay. All right.
But it is beautiful in this one thing.
Yeah.
Because what the deal is, the one character is named the Pirate,
and
he has been saving money
Yeah.
in a bag for
Yeah.
a very long time. The bag of money had become the symbolic center of the friendship, the point of trust about which the fraternity revolved. Because there were several men living in this house.
Interesting.
And he had this stash of money. And a lot of them were like a drunk and stuff. And you wouldn't normally trust them with these pieces of silver.
Right.
But he did. And this guy, the pirate, he had all these dogs, like 5 or 6 dogs or whatever.
Damn.
But so they were very proud that they had never tampered with it. About the guardianship of the pirates' money, there had grown a structure of self-respect and not a little complacency. It is a fine thing for a man to be trusted. This money had long ceased in the minds of the friends to be currency. It is true that for a time they had dreamed of how much wine it would buy, but after a while they lost the conception of it as legal tender. The hoard was aimed at a gold candlestick, and this potential candlestick was the property of San Francisco de Assisi, which is the one that does the blessing of the animal.
Right.
It is far worse to defraud a saint than it is to take liberties with the law. Okay, so anyways, he ends up going with his dogs to go get the candlestick. And the dogs, they try to come into the church, and they can't, and they sit outside and wait for him.
Yeah.
But then the part that I wanted to share on this podcast is where I just gotta find it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're chill.
Because I want to get to the part where the dogs see the holy vision, because it's written so beautifully.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. They say they will keep the dogs at the house while he goes to the church in town to take care of all of his business. And it says, as he walked down the street, he felt naked and unprotected without his dogs. It was as though one of his senses were gone. He was frightened to be out alone. Anyone might attack him. But he walked bravely on through the town and out to the church of San Carlos.
Mm.
And then he dipped holy water and crossed himself and went in there and in front of the figure of St. Francis was a beautiful golden candlestick, and that was his candlestick, and he was so excited about it and everything.
Yeah.
And then Father Ramon laughed and the congregation laughed because the dogs just showed up. They got
That's
out
awesome.
of the house and showed up.
I love that.
And the father says, take the dogs outside. Let them wait until we are through. So he takes them out, and he's yelling at them. It is wrong. I'm angry with you. Oh, I'm ashamed of you. And the dogs cringed on the ground and whined piteously.
Yeah.
I know what you did, said the pirate. You bit my friends. You broke a window, and you came. He knew how they got there. And he left them stricken with grief and repentance and went back into the church.
The dogs.
And then, before he's leaving, the father says, do not be ashamed. It is no sin to be loved by your dogs and no sin to love them. See how St. Francis loved the beasts.
Mm.
Then he told more stories of that good saint.
Mm.
Okay, so then the embarrassment leaves him. Now, here's what happens. He wants to recreate the moment in the church for the dogs.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So in a glade of the woods,
Yeah.
he sets everything up, and he goes, this twig is the candlestick, and you guys sit here.
Yeah.
Right? 'Cause
That's
they're best
awesome.
friends,
There's
and he always
best
talks
friends,
to
and he
them,
wants to
share
let
it
them
with
have the church
Right,
experience.
right,
That's
right.
hilarious.
And he tells them not to wag their tail. He says St. Francis wouldn't mind, but I don't want you to wag your tail while you listen. Now I'm going to tell you about St. Francis, and he told him the stories that he had heard that day.
Yeah.
And when he was done, he regarded the dogs solemnly. St. Francis did all that, he said. The trees hushed their whispering. The forest was silent and enchanted. Suddenly, there was a tiny sound behind the pirate. All the dogs looked up. The pirate was afraid to turn his head. A long moment passed, and then the moment was over. The dogs lowered their eyes. The treetops stirred to life again, and the sunlight patterns moved bewilderingly. The pirate was so happy that his heart pained him. Did you see him? He cried. Was it San Francisco?
Sick.
Oh, what good dogs you must be to see a vision.
Aw.
The dogs leaped up at his tone, their mouths open and their tails threshed joyfully.
That's awesome.
So I love that.
That's
I love
awesome.
that. I love this whole little book,
Yeah,
but
it's
I
sick.
especially like that story because it's just so sweet.
No, it's amazing. I love that. John Steinbeck truly might be the greatest American author ever.
Definitely pretty darn high up.
Yeah, very darn high up there.
Yeah.
I love Cannery Row. I love all the
For me, he comes right behind John Updike.
John Updike.
Yeah. And then right before Kurt Vonnegut.
Oh yeah,
Those are my
Vonnegut's
three
sick.
top authors.
Yeah, Vonnegut's pretty sick. Vonnegut.
John Updike is in no small part responsible for whatever understanding I may have of how dudes are.
Oh yeah.
Because his books are very frank about like what goes through dudes' minds.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Oh, that's hype.
Now, I read John Updike way too young.
Really?
He's very frank. I mean, he's very
Yeah,
frank.
Couples, a novel.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn.
it's a lot about sexual politics.
Ugh.
Like 60s
Yeah,
and 70s
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
All those Rabbit books, because the Rabbit books were
Rabbit.
the first ones I read.
Redux,
and in
Rabbit,
the very
Rest.
first Rabbit book,
Rabbit is rich.
which is called Run Rabbit Run, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a really traumatic whole thing about how, like, his wife, anyways, his baby daughter drowned in the bath.
Oh
like,
my.
in the tub where she was
Yeah.
in her bath.
Yeah.
And he thinks it was because she was drinking. And, like, he starts cheating on her.
Oh,
and
my
then she starts
God.
cheating on him.
Oh,
and-
my
And I
goodness.
mean, I was reading that when I was, like, literally, like, 8.
Yeah, that's
I'm
horrendous.
Like, oh, it's crazy, but, I mean...
Harry finds middle class life unsatisfying in the spur of the moment, leaves his family, and drives south in an attempt to escape.
Right.
Wants to return to been said to visit his old basketball coach Marty Totero. Then he has dinner with Totero and 2 girls, one of whom, Ruth Leonard, is a part-time prostitute. Part-time. I love how you're part-time. Aren't all prostitutes kind of part-time? I mean, do you get, like, benefits if you're a full-time prostitute? Harry and Ruth begin a 2-month affair, and he moves into her apartment. Wow. Meanwhile, Janice moves back in with her parents. The local Episcopal priest, Jack Eccles, tries to persuade Harry to reconcile with his wife, but Harry stays with Ruth until he learns she had a fling with his high school nemesis, Ronnie Harrison. This guy seems like an asshole.
No, he's an ass. Yeah, for sure. The whole series, he never is very redeemable.
Enraged, Harry coaxes Ruth into performing fellatio on him. The same night, Harry learns that Janice is in labor, and he leaves Ruth to visit his wife at the hospital.
So, like I say, here's me. I'm 8 years old, church girl. I'm reading about him doing all these things, and like she gives him head and stuff, and like I don't even know what that is, and
yeah,
you know, it's just so funny.
That's crazy. This would be so like traumatizing to read.
Well,
as
between
like,
that and John Steinbeck, because John Steinbeck is how I started down the whole.
Yeah.
Because I watched the old black and white movie of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
On like Saturday afternoon on network TV, you know, they have Saturday afternoon.
Oh my goodness! Wait, this is what you're talking about.
I was like obsessed with it, and then I got the book. And I would read it a lot.
So this is horrendous. So when she refuses basically to have sex with him because she literally just had a child, Harry masturbates onto her and then leaves in an attempt to resume his relationship with Ruth. Like, just remember, like, all right, I'm out of here, bitch, or whatever. Like, this guy is the worst. Finding her apartment empty, spends the night at a hotel. The next morning, still distraught at Harry's treatment of her, Janice gets drunk and accidentally drowns Rebecca June in the bathtub.
Yep, that's right.
Harry calls Reverend Eccles. His return home would be received. Shares the news of his daughter's death, and Harry returns home. Totero visits Harry and suggests the thing he's looking for probably does not exist. Probably. Sudden proclamation of his innocence in the baby's death. He then runs from the graveyard, pursued by Eccles until he becomes lost. Harry returns to Ruth and learns that she is pregnant. Though he's relieved to discover she has not had an abortion, he is unwilling to divorce Janice. He decides to find her and make empty promises. Harry abandons Ruth, still missing the feeling he was attempting to grasp her in the course of the novel. His fate is uncertain. What a depressing... How old were you when you read this?
Well, like I say, 8, 9, something like
that. That is crazy.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I mean, I didn't have the basis for a lot of that stuff because, like I say, I mean, I didn't even know people kiss with tongue, you know?
Right, yeah.
Like, I was so religiously, so...
Yeah, I learned that from
the thing is
the
like,
Brady Bunch movie.
My parents were so religiously on what, like, movies and stuff I can consume. But when it comes to books, especially literature books...
Yeah.
Like, read. They're not checking that.
Yeah.
So I read a lot of.
That's true.
Really seriously adult stuff.
That's
crazy.
Cause,
I mean, I read like
Rabbit
Grapes
Run.
Of Wrath
This is
and,
so
like,
dark.
Yeah,
and that's a weird one too.
Mice and Men has got a lot of like really adult themes in it.
That's the one I never read actually.
It's I mean, there's murder and there's like sex and stuff and like poverty and all the different themes that he would cover.
It's wild.
But yeah, but then East of Eden is the one that's really, really very
adult.
Like scandalous, like you know, because it's like his mother in that book is like she's a madam of prostitutes.
Oh shit, that's wild. Okay, so that gets
John
nuts.
Updike, his books, they're sort of like all over the place. But I got to actually meet him.
What?
He signed a book of mine, yeah.
No way.
Yep.
Wait, that's hype.
Yeah, it was pretty great. It was like 2000 or 2001. I think maybe 2001. He was doing a...
He signed one of your books?
Well, he was doing a book signing and a book reading and a Q&A at a college.
Whoa.
And we went down there, me and my friend. And I had introduced him to her by buying her a bunch of his older paperbacks from a used bookstore.
Oh, sweet.
And I brought my copy of one of his more recent books at that time.
Yeah.
But then she bought the book that he was reading from
Nice.
at the thing, and then she also had brought one of those older
Yeah, the paperbacks.
Well, that day when we were supposed to go to it,
Mhm.
my car had broke down.
No shit.
And so it was in the shop up where I worked in Birmingham.
Yeah.
This thing was in Montgomery, way down past where I live.
Yep.
And I was like, no way I'm missing this. So I rented a car, and then I busted a move, drove down, got her, and then we got down there. So it was like a whole thing. Well, when we got up to him for like him signing books,
Yeah.
She was ahead of me, and he saw that she had that old paperback.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, "Oh boy, nobody ever brings this one anymore."
Which one was it? All right, whatever.
I think it was Of the Farm.
Of the Farm, yeah.
Yeah, but it might have been
Sweet.
Claudia and Julius or whatever.
Mhm.
That's one of them. But anyways, it was one of the older ones, and he goes, "Oh, nobody brings that anymore." And
Yeah.
she was such a good friend. She turned towards me and goes, "Oh, well," she goes, "My friend Emily here is the one who got me into
Sweet.
your books, and she gave me this. She got me a whole bunch of them. I've been reading them, and
Yeah.
she rented a car and we
Yeah.
drove all the way down here from Birmingham and stuff."
Whoa.
And he was like, he's looking at me like,
Yeah.
And so